What are you gonna say, T?
I have to go back to driving school.
You serious?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Section 10 podcast. Here are your hosts, Jared Carabas, Coley Mick, Steve Peralt, and Tyler Milliken.
What's up? Welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 611, presented by Kalshi. It is the home of your 9-13, fourth place Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Coley Mick, and he is 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog Bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
Ooh, what up, Section 10 in the building.
In the mother fucking building. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
Produced by Mikey Eamon and Jeremy 2K Bagzewski.
Talk to him, JC.
Zuko. You know, I was thinking before we started the show, right? I already know this, you know, because I know how the internet works. So Coley's going off on Twitter. I threw out one tweet. I'm just like, here's my one fucking blanket statement. I bet you there's Yankee fans right now that are listening to this episode being like, oh, I can't wait to see what they say about Kim Schlittler. I can't wait they say about him. We're talking Tigers, dude. So if you're here to like, we're not thinking about you. We don't care about you.
What do they
No
sound like?
one cares
What do they sound
about you. They're like, I really hope they're going to talk about Cam Schlittler right now. We're not. We don't think about you. We don't look ahead like that. Right now, we're going to be talking about the Detroit Tigers series between the Boston Red Sox and those aforementioned Detroit Tigers. No one gives a fuck about you and your team. You're at the end of the show for a reason.
Next show, however, potentially closer to the beginning of the show, depending.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say next. That's what I was gonna say next. Yeah, like there might be a chance that we talk about you on the next one, but not today. Not today. That's not to say that we won't have a little discussion about it, but right now we're talking gritty Tigs, as they say, the gritty Tigs, the Tigers. So, you know, I was doing the notes for the series, man, and I was really struggling with it, you know. And Steve called me out on this today. And he was 100% right. Mm-hmm. He's like, was a little part of you like kind of hoping that they lost today? And I was like, yes, because I was so pot committed to them losing.
I know.
That, you know,
I could tell pretty early on, I got to say. Like, I know you pretty well, Jerry. We've been doing this for a while. Based on the tweets, based on the Discord messages, I'm like, I think Jerry's kind of rooting for it. Not rooting for a loss.
Yeah.
But would not hate if there was a loss because it would change your open. It would change the whole vibe. And you could really dig into these mofos. But now it's like, it's a banana split.
Yeah, I feel fine right now. I mean, I don't think, I guess, losing 3 out of 4 versus splitting, does it really change the like, you're not in like that much better of a spot. You know, like it's obviously you want to win, but like losing 3 out of 4 and then splitting, it's like, yeah, I mean, you're still not taking off is the point.
Not all splits are created equal. I think that's the biggest thing out of this. There's probably a lot of Sox fans that are watching that series thinking, technically, yes, they won 2 and the Tigers won 2, but it didn't really feel like that for the majority of the series. If you broke this down into like percentages, Tigers kind of controlled like 65 to 70% of the series.
And you lose Sonny Gray today. So it's like even in a win, there is a loss. And even when you kind of put some separation, not to jump ahead, even if you put some separation, it's like you still needed to get your fucking closer up today and almost lost. I don't want to jump ahead. I really don't.
You scored 12 runs over 4 games. Like, I don't know how like pumped and jacked you're really supposed to feel after this split. Like, we're not jumping ahead. We don't do that here. You tried to lose the game you scored 8 runs in. Like, you tried. You definitely tried your hardest to not win that game. So I don't know. I said it to Ian over text today. I was just like, I've seen worse Red Sox teams, no doubt, but I haven't seen less enjoyable ones to watch.
That's probably fair. Yeah. And oh man, I don't want this to become like a side thing that's happening with this discussion, but the Red Sox, like it's just a couple here and there. But the ones that are like, oh, if you're gonna get off the bandwagon now, then don't come back in September. I'm like, I can sit here and watch this team play dog shit baseball and be able to say, hey, this is dog shit baseball. I watch 162 of these fucking things. If I'm not watching, then I'm listening to the Wills on the radio. I don't miss a pitch in some form. I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm consuming, I'm observing, I'm taking in all 162. So if I want to sit here and say that I'm unenthused about the product that I'm consuming, I feel like I should be well within my right to have that opinion. Like, as someone who hasn't missed a fucking game since 2002 not because I was bandwagon hopping. I was outside playing with my friends. You know, like I was trying to have a summer as a kid. That's probably the last time I missed a Red Sox game. So I'm not taking a suspension for that. I'm not.
I mean, what a loser. I had friends. They were in your house robbing your baseball cards, doing all sorts of shit with your back turned.
I don't disagree with that. T?
Why didn't you invite your dumb little friends into the house to watch the game?
Whoa.
Put them in the fucking bench.
All of a sudden, they're dumb.
Yeah, I think that was funny enough to avoid getting tossed, but I'm not going to fight too hard for him.
Yeah. Jerry, real quick, a lot of people have mentioned this. I don't fully disagree. I'm a little conflicted with the new music because a lot of times we talk about the suspension during the music, and yet there's a lot of stuff going on in the music now that it might match together. Your thoughts on that?
I didn't hear a word you said.
That's kind of exactly my point. But
couldn't hear you over the track, you idiot. I don't know why.
There's a lot of words in the track. How am I supposed to hear what you're saying right now?
I understand.
Like, yeah, that was
some people were like, "Oh, but like the funny part is when they talk over it." The original suspension in 2021, when it was birthed, or 2020, I think it was 2020 or 2021.
I think it was COVID, probably COVID. Yep.
Either way, you couldn't talk over that. That was
right. You literally couldn't. Yeah, they didn't allow you to. Yeah.
Everyone was muted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does that make it good? I mean, that was 6 years ago, and we've come a long way with it. So I don't know. Then again, on the other side of it, it's a Bagzewski production, which are always great. Yeah. So I don't want that to get lost in this. It's incredible, but I think it's a fair gripe.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Before we get into all that, I feel like we can safely remove Sonny Gray from the Cy Young conversation.
No.
All right. I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Kalshi, the largest prediction market in the United States. By the way, watching some playoff hockey, Kalshi all over the boards.
Oof, everywhere.
You know?
Yeah.
All over the boards. The National Hockey League, right? That's the
that is what that stands for. Yep. That is NHL.
Which, like, they've got 6 teams in Canada. I don't know if they can use the N.
Yeah, the International Hockey League.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm noticing Kalshi all over the boards. Kalshi allows you to trade and win real money on events like sports and entertainment. Let's make one thing clear. Kalshi is not a sports book. On Kalshi, you are not playing against the house. You are trading head-to-head against other people. Kalshi just runs the marketplace. This makes Kalshi an exchange. That means that they do not profit when you lose. The lines are not set by them. The lines move based on where the money goes. Public opinion is what sets the line, not some algorithm that is working against you. Kalshi is not regulated by states. Instead, it is CFTC approved, meaning it is a federally regulated exchange, and that's why it is available across the United States. If you want to try for yourself, which you absolutely should, Kalshi will give you $20 when you trade $20 if you use our promo code, which of course is Section 10 when you sign up. So download the Kalshi app, get yourself $20 when you trade $20 by using the promo code Section 10. Can't beat it. What a deal. What a deal. Shout out to Kalshi for that. Always trying to help the folks, you know? Always trying to help the folks at home. By the way, Isak Paredes has hit his second home run of the game just now. That'd be nice to have, you know, in this lineup.
Well, I believe it's the second of the season, too.
It is.
True.
It is. It is.
To be fair.
They also have
I'm not
less
in the
of a
business
need.
of being fair, you know? T?
That's fair.
They also have less
And that
of a
in
need
itself is fair.
Is fair. Yep.
to move him right now with the Jeremy Pena situation going on, which is kind of annoying because I do
Not my
feel like
fucking
that
problem.
should be something.
The
they call
Astros
back
suck.
on.
They should sell.
Well, this is kind of the issue, and I said a similar thing last year, much later into the season, but we do get so self-absorbed with the Boston Red Sox that it's like, yeah, this team really blows. And then if you like take your head over the water, like take a breath and look at the standings, like league-wide, you're like, man, everyone kind of blows. Like this, it's not a good start for everyone. I to the point where I'm like, was the World Baseball Classic that damaging to this season? Like, did we nut while we were still making out? We didn't even get our pants off yet, and that's when we busted this nut. We may have to move it to November. Like, I don't know what's going on with the start of this season, but as bad as it looks, your eyes are not lying to you, but you're not completely out of it because everyone else fucking is wildly mediocre, Steve.
Yeah, they're 2 games out of a playoff spot right now. The thing that sucks is like this isn't me being like classic positive Steve. They put the standings up for the American League, and like the third best team in the AL was 1 game over 500. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? This is like 12 and 11 or something like that. So it sucks because what our eyes are looking at with this product, they're not deceiving us. It's not a great product. As it stands right now, when these games are like 45 degrees and the starting pitcher leaves the game early. Like, yes, this is hard to watch, no doubt about it, but I can't remember a worse American League. I really, really can't. We've been doing this for a long time.
Long time,
The
Steve.
best team right now is what, the Yankees?
Yeah,
And
they're not
13 and 9. They're like 4 over. So it's really not that great. You got 4 teams behind you. As we're recording this, the Jays are about to start in Anaheim. But yeah, like worst case scenario, the Sox enter this Yankees series tied with the defending AL champions. So it's or AL champions, as Guerin would say. So yeah, it's just tough to look at the standings and be
Do you remember
super worried about it.
Do you remember what Section 10 episode we ran that audio for the first time?
No chance. No.
It's a very it was a very memorable episode.
Can you tell me? Because I'm not going to get it.
You could guess it if you tried hard, but you're just not going to try hard.
No, I just don't think I'm going to get it. What do you got, Jerry?
It was the one that we did at Dave's house in Boston,
Real? Oh, it's that far back?
2015.
Jeez, that was a while. That's OG Section 10 right there.
Yeah.
She said it that long ago?
Yes.
Yikes.
Yep.
Someone was asking about Guerin the other day. I forget who. Is Guerin alive? Like, is she still with us? Have you seen her do anything in the last couple of years? I haven't.
That's a really mean way to word it.
No, I did not mean it to come off mean. I'm saying, like, she's been in this industry for a long time. She was a big part of this program. I remember when she came to the game with us, in 21, I think the year after she stopped doing the Sox gig, that she was like, oh, I got a big announcement coming up. And I was pumped for the announcement. I'm still waiting for what it is.
Wait, dude, what's the rush?
Yeah, you're being super impatient.
no,
right
truth.
now.
Yeah, 5 years. I guess we got to give it a little more time.
I don't know what she's doing for work right now. I'm not quite sure. I haven't talked to her in a while.
Yeah, I didn't mean for that to sound rude. I'm just genuinely curious of like
it was
where
super
Guerin
mean.
Austin is.
Yeah, and insult.
I
You
mean,
kinda buried her.
That's my ex right there. So we've been through a lot.
On opening day, she tweeted the Red Sox lineup. I know that.
Okay.
T's like, I got some new competition.
No, I remember
here.
just seeing
Did
that.
you feel threatened by that,
kind of
T?
a throwback. No, I don't own the lineup.
Yo, if Guerin became an aggregator Sox account, that would be an
I'd love
incredible
that.
wrinkle to this season. Yeah.
And also stole his nips for trip celebration. Like,
Yeah.
T would be in such a body bag so quickly.
I would just tip my cap if she.
We
wants
should
that
hire
title.
Guerin.
Yeah, why not? Get her
As our
back in the
new
fold.
T.
Yeah.
Am I getting fired live right now?
As our
Yeah.
new triple celebrator.
Could we-
Demoted, not fired.
What if we hired Guerin to go into the clubhouse and be like our reporter?
Yeah,
I can't do that.
Yeah, like we could just like text her the questions that we want asked, and then she can ask them after the games, and then send the sound back to us for the shows.
Let me text her right now. Just see
Text her
what
right
she's
now.
up to.
Be like, hey, I just
All right.
was talking shit about you, and I'm trying to cover up for it right now.
What's up? What should say? What's up? How's life?
If her and like Jemai see each other, do they like fight? Like, how does that work?
Yeah. Yeah, he rocks her shit.
I feel like I've never seen two
It's
Red
actually
Sox
well
sideline
documented. T.
reporters
Yeah,
next
no,
to each other.
it's a thing. It's in the rule book at Nesson. If you bump into like a former sideline, you can just fucking like clock them, and like they can't do anything about it.
Right.
They can't file any charges.
No.
There was one back in the day with what Jenny Dell and TC. Oh, it got ugly. Yeah, that was a real brawl.
Who won?
Yeah, I saw Gary
Dell.
Gary Streisky beat the shit out of what's his
Cervasio?
name? No, not Tina. Why can't I think of brother's name? Come on.
Hazel May.
Eric Freed.
Eric Freed. Yeah. He was great.
He was really good. Yep.
Yeah, I like Freed a
Who
lot.
was freed?
Eric Freed?
Freed was like right after TC. I think TC was technically the first local sideline guy ever.
Yeah.
04 to 05. Great time to be out there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then he did some Comcast Sportsnet, NBC Sports Boston, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He did some of that. We had some crossover like 10 years ago.
I don't think Freed gets talked about enough, so we're talking about him right now. Shout out Eric Freed.
Shout out Eric Freed.
Good job, brother. He did a really good job back in the day.
He was one of the good ones. You know?
We lost a good one.
Nessa
even know
didn't
who
really
that
have
is.
any bad ones, you know?
No, I thought that was like a feeder system for like all of sports media, that
big
role
time.
specifically, because
yeah.
all of those people have gone on to do tremendous things in this industry. To Steve's point, that's why it's strange. Guerin isn't like massive, like all like the rest of them. And again, not
Yeah.
a shot. It's just like, where did she go?
Her resume is loaded. I mean, I still miss Hazel May. I had a huge crush on Hazel May.
Me
growing
too.
up. Like, I'll just
The
whatever.
region did.
Yeah, I'm acting like it was just me. I mean, she was incredible. Start your
had
day with
that,
Hazel May.
like-
It was only downhill from there.
It felt like when your teacher would like give you that love when you were in third grade, like that very loving
sorry?
feel. That's how I felt when I saw Hazel May.
What kind of love, T?
A hand job?
No, not a hand job, but it was just like that, like teacher
A
vibe,
blowjob, Coley.
like that
Yeah.
teacher you have a crush on. I felt
Fucking
safe.
asshole.
I think I was only getting handies.
I don't think I ever had a teacher I had a crush on. They were all fucking
That's
mean
crazy.
and old.
I feel
That
like
is
that was a
crazy.
guarantee. Just the odds were high that you'd have one.
I can't
Let me
comment.
go through them. Nope. Not one.
That was pretty quick.
Not
You
The
never
one I
had,
had
like,
a
a
crush
young
on
teacher?
was dating a Bruins player, so I'm like, this ain't happening.
Who?
I forget it. I honestly forget her name, which doesn't even count as having a crush if you forget her name.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever even had like a crushable teacher.
Listen, you go to an all boys school for 6 years, anything with a hole, you're fucking banging the bottom of the desk. You're anything at all.
Shout out
Yeah.
South Middle School.
Nah.
Yeah.
All the way back to like preschool,
Yeah, dude. We're shutting them
Kindergarten.
out, dog.
elementary school, middle
Nothing
school,
you can do about it.
high school. Nothing. Nothing.
Jeez.
Step
It's
it
just
up.
not producing at a high rate there. That's tough.
No.
Nothing at the cot.
You just didn't want it bad enough.
No, nothing at the cot. Nothing.
I mean, that's night classes, though, right? It's a little different.
You know what, Steve? Why don't you take that fucking negative ass attitude, shove it up your ass, buddy? Oh yeah,
Okay, I'll put
happy
it up my
birthday to
butt.
Dan Peralt. By
Happy
the way.
birthday to Dan.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Happy B-Day. See?
Wish.
What time is lunchtime during night school?
What are you trying to say?
Fair question.
No, I think you're being a smartass. I think you're being an asshole right now.
I had a very bad week.
Yeah, I could tell the way that you were texting me today.
It's Monday.
I didn't text you in a bad way
This week
today.
is kicking my ass, dude. It's been like 12 hours.
I didn't text you in a bad way today. You just
No,
texted me as I was going on
you
air.
know what, T? You know
I
what,
was
T?
stressed.
You know what, T? It's not what you were saying, it was how you were saying it. Like you were texting me like you were responding to a fucking HR email.
Stop. No, I did
You were.
not.
No, he was
not.
using like punctuation and shit. Like,
I always do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Anyone check my text messages here with them. I always use punctuation.
I
That's
always
one of my
use
skills.
punctuation. Blood. Bruh.
That's different.
Listen up, cuzzo.
Yeah.
Always using that.
You were
I was
texting-
sentenced this week.
Huh?
I was sentenced this week.
What, to a bad haircut? Fucking.
Bang him for that one. Get him out of here.
I mean,
Boom sauce.
You know why that's mean? Because after I got out of the barber chair, my barber texted me, and there was a massive Section 10 fan who got in the seat after me and asked if I was Tyler Milliken.
Oh, I thought you were
didn't
going to say
still
my
feel how
barber-
wet
my
the seat
barber
was?
texted me after and said I'm a massive Section 10 fan.
Fuck you, Cole. That was good. That was good. No. I got to go back to
fucking
driving
Milliken,
school.
it's still warm.
This thing's all sweaty. What's going on?
Yeah. What are you going to say, T?
I have to go back to driving school.
You serious?
Yeah, I
got
gotta
banged?
go take a course.
Oh, that's tough.
He got
T.
real life banged.
Yeah.
Was it YouTube?
No, I guess I had, 2 inspection stickers and a speeding ticket within 18 months. So now I have to go take a course or a class for a day for 8 hours or 2 nights during the week.
Honestly, T, the roads are going to be a much safer place because of this. Like, right
I'm
call
going to
by
make
the
life
state.
hell for everyone in that classroom. I promise you that day.
Yeah, it's
They'll
going to be
knife you in those classes, T.
Yeah.
You
they
better
don't mess
not.
around there.
You better not fuck with their time. They're
You're
trying to
gonna have
get
like
in and
10
out.
more classes if you do that.
T
I
and a
just-
bunch of 15-year-olds being like,
No, it's
Put your
he's gonna
bunker
be
on.
at some like Holiday Inn somewhere in a conference room with just a room full of scumbags. That's what that room looks like.
How could inspection stickers make me have to go back? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know, but I just got pulled over for having an expired inspection sticker, and he was just like, "Let's talk Mets," and we did, and he was like, "Have a nice day." That was that.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah. Anyways, stop texting me like that.
I didn't text you. Read the text.
I read
It
them.
is not bad.
I didn't say that they were bad. I
I
said that
read
they
them.
were unsettling in terms of the tone. I didn't like your tone.
I apologize.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said, I was like, just breathe, T.
I was very
breathe.
stressed out. It was a big day.
Yeah. What did I say?
Just breathe.
Yeah. I know you didn't. You never take my advice. You never listen to me. You never take my advice. But I was
His
like,
chair collapses.
yeah. I was just like,
Sounded like my
everything's
butt
gonna
plug
be
fell
all
out.
right. Just breathe. And this dude just
Did a
he don't
screw just
listen.
pop out of the chair, T? What was that?
His house just collapses around him.
Yeah. I'm chill, blood. I'm chill.
Chill. Chill.
Did I really get a bad haircut? Did you mean that when you said it like that?
Let me get a-
No.
Can I see the sides, T?
It's
Yeah.
the sea salt, T. You need a little poof.
It's not your best, T. You've definitely gotten some really good cuts before. I don't know what he was doing.
I do think it's probably. I do think the issue here is that you need more volume up top if you're gonna be doing all that.
We're scuffling.
All right.
it was worse when you first showed up.
Yeah, I've been wearing it down. I liked it down.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. It's not a complete waste.
Appreciate that.
It's salvageable.
Well, T, you're a good-looking guy, so like that balances it out a little bit.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. And you got the facial hair. You got stuff going for you.
Yeah, I got eyes. I got a nose. Mouth.
You're doing good, T.
Dude, look at that hot guy. Yeah, he has eyes and a nose. This guy is like hot.
Yeah, you're doing good, T.
Oh no, did Guerin get a new number?
You get a text back.
We're on blocks.
Like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, it delivered. All right, I'll let you know if we get anything there.
Yeah. Wow. It's time to do the notebook, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sponsored by... Could be you. Could be you. Again, we've had a lot of people reach out to sponsor the notebook, and I appreciate all the interest in it, but, you know, we're looking for the right partner. We're not looking for the next partner. We're looking for the right partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the notebook, we're not just jumping at the first opportunity that presents itself to sponsor the notebook. It's a premier spot on the show. It's the spot that everyone's fighting for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate all the interest that we've received so far. We'll see who ends up coming out on top. By the way, before we get into the notebook, Steve, thoughts on WrestleMania?
Oh my goodness! I mean, this is going to be the longest show ever if I give all my thoughts, right?
Yeah, just like a brief summary on what you think about, what you thought about it.
Start with night one, and then we'll transition to night two.
Right.
Night one. Thoughts?
I love the Usos.
Yep.
And LA Knight.
Yeah.
Who, speaking of Knight, started off night one with a win.
They did, yeah. What was like your favorite part of the match though? Because there was like something that happened in that match.
If we get into specifics here, brother, like this is gonna go on forever.
Yeah,
so
like something happened in that match that had nothing to do with the Usos or LA Knight.
Yep. And it was I Show Speed.
Yep. What did he do?
Yep.
Tell him what he did, because I know when it happened, you were probably like, ah.
I mean, Paul and I Show Speed fought after the match, and I was like, what?
Paul?
Yep.
Logan.
Yep. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Yeah.
Right. Not just like some guy named Paul.
I've never heard anyone call him Paul, but yeah.
But
I know what you meant. Yeah,
people
Logan
that know.
They're on a last name basis.
Exactly. People that know what's going on.
He calls you Peralt. You call him Paul. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Like, LP, Paul, what's up? They fought after the match.
Yeah, they did.
So,
yeah.
After that, you had Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was a winner at WrestleMania.
He was.
Yep.
Yeah. What would you say? What did you think of like Cody and Randy? Because I know that you were like super invested in that, and did it deliver for you?
Not what you wanted. I'd say left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But was it? But like, were you happy about like the end result? Or?
Right. So we had Becky Lynch as another winner. Which like what? Did you see that? Did you see that coming? Because I didn't.
I thought she was probably gonna win. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What did you think? What did you think was the match of the night?
Fucking Gunther.
That was a pretty good match.
Yeah, against Rollins. Like, honestly, going into it, Jared, I had Rollins. But then after watching it, I'm like, I think Gunther's going to win. And then he won.
He did win, yeah.
Kind of cheated. He had a big stomp on the announcer table.
Yep. What about night two, though?
Fucking... Obafemi, dog. Like,
what a match that was.
And I'm not saying I actually love this guy like I don't know what I'm talking about with the other stuff. I actually love this guy.
You do.
This guy, like this dude's energy, his entrance, you taught me about him.
Yeah.
And we were watching at your crib and I was like, kind of sort of feel like he might be my favorite wrestler right now, if I'm being fully honest.
I love Oba.
So,
Crowd loves Oba. He actually called out Roman in the post.
I know. I didn't love that because we're obviously big Roman guys.
Yeah. Too soon.
So I could have done without that. But
I agree.
So it was just big because the WWE superstar removed his gloves and boots, becoming emotional as he thanked the crowd and exited with Heyman.
Who did that?
Lesnar, dude.
Yeah,
Come
Lesnar
on.
did that.
Yeah, because it was emotional. Because it was like what? No one thought he was gonna do it, and then he did it, and everyone was like, what?
Yeah. A lot of people think that he's not necessarily retired either. He just
I mean, come on. We know this sport like the back of our hand. Like that's not gonna be the last we see of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. What else stood out to you on this card?
Rhea Ripley was victorious.
Yeah. Against who? Who is she victorious against?
Well, that's what people are saying.
Yeah, against Jade, dude. Against Jade.
Yeah.
Come on.
Do you know who
Jade answer the most obvious
is married
stuff,
to?
It's like embarrassing for me because I'm such a diehard.
We've talked about this before. You know who Jade Cargill is married to?
Yeah, you say it.
That dude.
That dude BP. Red Sox legend Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips, BP.
Yep.
Red Sox World Series champion.
That's right.
Brandon Phillips.
Yep.
That big homer. Where was the big homer T?
Atlanta.
There you go, bro.
I was in a closet. And then of course, like last but not least, would you think about?
I mean, there's not even much to add there. Like Reigns was being Reigns. Honestly, and again, I wasn't just making any of this up or like looking any of this up. Like that was off the top of the dome. The other thing that's off the top of the dome, I liked Roman Reigns' week. I liked his week leading up to Mania. A lot of people don't talk about the week. They just talk about the event, and it's like, how are you promoting the event?
Right.
I care about how you promote the event. I thought Jey Uso and Cameron. I thought that was great.
Ooh, that was good.
I thought that was great. It's how do you promote this event? Roman Reigns, by the way, talking about how he gets paid like a quarterback. He gets paid like guys that throw the football.
That's what he said.
And it's like, yeah, he does. Guess what? Guess who doesn't? Basically everybody else. He's the top dog.
That's right.
So a great week and a great finish to the week by Roman Reigns.
That was kind of a bar. He said, I get paid like I throw a ball. That's what he said.
Yeah, it's way cooler than saying quarterback, actually. Yeah. If you read it out and just say, throw a ball, that sounds dumb. But then when you see how he says it, it's like, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Like a quarterback or like a Paul Skeens in the future type. You know?
Yeah, another Paul.
Yep. Paul.
Danny Coolum.
Yeah. Whoa now, T. Calm down for a little second there. Whoa. That's crazy. One thing I did want to mention, though, is I love Blue Moon. I plan on having Blue Moons when I go to Fenway Stadium tomorrow. I'll be there. The McMahon, Mikey, we'll be there for Red Sox, Yankees. Very excited about that. We'll be drinking the Blue Moons. We'll be yelling at the players. We'll be like, hey, you're a bomb, kid. Do better. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. This is like, like opening day to me didn't really count because I didn't get to enjoy it. You know, this is like my first game that I hopefully get to enjoy. But you know how you really get to enjoy that, Steven?
It's probably with some Blue Moons.
If you have a Blue Moon, yeah. Because even if you love beer, there are some moments that you want to enjoy a non-alcoholic drink. Celebrate those times with Blue Moon's non-alcoholic Belgian white Belgian-style wheat brew. It's for when you want to drink a non-alcoholic version of your favorite beer. T, you coming to the game tomorrow?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so you're going to have some Blue Moons at home then?
Of course.
How many you thinking of having tomorrow?
36.
I feel like... Well, I guess if they're non-alcoholic, by all means, go for it, brother.
Thank you.
Inspired by the beer you already love and available year-round, a Belgian white, Belgian-style wheat brew that tastes like drinking, even if it's not. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, it tastes balanced and refreshing. Nothing compares to the great taste of a Blue Moon non-alcoholic Belgian white, Belgian-style wheat brew. Blue Moon made brighter. Get Blue Moon non-alcoholic Belgian white, Belgian-style wheat brew delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Non-alcoholic malt beverage contains less than 0.5% alcohol per volume. Steven?
Suck one.
Yeah.
Jared, you know how in sports everyone's got a can't miss training hack?
Yes, I do. I was aware of that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right? Like in the sports, like you know that, right? Like sports.
Yeah, when they're in their sports and they have, oh man, I'm training and this is my hack that I have for it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of them don't actually move the needle. That's how I used to feel, Jerry, about hair growth products. A lot of hype, not a lot of results. What changed for me was learning that Nutrafol isn't just another supplement. It's physician formulated, clinically tested, and recommended by dermatologists. It's a real game plan for thinning hair. Guys, if your hair isn't playing like it did in your 20s, it might be time for a real comeback, not another workaround, because throwing a hat on isn't a strategy. Nutrafol supports healthier hair from within. It's physician formulated, clinically tested, and recommended by dermatologists, giving you a clear, legitimate plan so you can stop covering up and start showing up with confidence. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand in the entire planet, trusted by over 1.5 million people. Is that a lot of people, T?
Way too many for me to count.
That's totally true. Same as last week. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine is easy. Order online. No prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you on track. Plus, with the Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks to support your hair growth journey. Start Nutrafol today and make the hat optional. Visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code SECTION10 for $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code SECTION10. Now back to the program.
Anyways, yeah, the Notebook, sponsored by, could be you. Could be you. Yeah, April 17th versus the Tigers. First line here says, Apple TV gets too much hate. I get that we love our broadcasters, but the presentation looks great. Agree or disagree?
Much better than regular presentation.
They shoot it like on an iPhone, and it looks better than what we get typically.
They make
on
sure
Masa.
you know every shot that's on an iPhone. It's like, all right, we got it. But
I
think visually it is good. It's a good product to look at.
Coley said it last episode. The idea that you can listen to the Wills is incredible. I almost forgot 3 innings in that I could. And Will Middlebrooks chirped me on Twitter and was like, what the hell are you doing with your life? Because there was that weird moment where the screech came through and like the whole screen glitched out. I thought I died for a second. But once I switched over, I had a blast.
I would love if they got rid of the hit probability. I don't really need that. Like every pitch, that updating, it still feels like that's just going for the audience that isn't really a baseball fan. Like we've never asked for that to be on the broadcast, but no, the actual image is always really clean. Like if you didn't know any better and you're just watching 162 and I didn't have graphics on it, I'd be like, oh, that's an Apple TV broadcast just by visually how you're looking at it. So they do get credit for that. I think they like overall the broadcast is fine in terms of play-by-play. I think D-Train was on there, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday.
He was home, I think.
What?
No. Well,
What would
might
she
have been
sound
doing it
like if
from
she
where
was
you're
on the
sitting.
call? Like, how would that
Oh my
go?
God, that ball is so fucking far. Homer. Fucking sucks, dude. Yeah.
Let's act like that wouldn't do crazy numbers.
Yeah.
If somebody hit a homer. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That would be her signature home run call. Like off the bat, it'd be like the 2-2. He fucking throws it in there. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, shortstop.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. Some loud contact early off a Ranger. Early. And I don't like that. I don't know why I use early twice here. It says some loud contact early off of Ranger early, and I don't like that. That's in the first inning. Never mind, the runner is out. Disregard. This is in the first inning. Masa is 3 for 3 lifetime against Casey Mize, so I can see why he wasn't in the lineup tonight. That was the bottom of the first. Ranger said his name is Ron Hare, but you can still call him Ranger if you want. They did say that on the broadcast in the third inning.
We've referenced that before.
Yeah. Connor Wong might be Manny Ramirez. That was a double. Bottom of the third. Ron Hare is cruising through 5. Rafaela just got cooked by a dingle bomb. That was in the bottom of the 5th. Love seeing Duran run again. Need more of that. Stolen base in the 7th. He should have been out, though, yeah?
Oh, big time.
Yeah. The
That
throw
ball
beat
beat
him.
him
The throw
by a
beat him. The
mile.
tag, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Still counts. Ron Hare goes 93 pitches, 55 strikes, 8 innings, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. The ERA is down to 3.22. T, what was working for Ron Hare?
I think he was just dotting the ball where he wanted to. And that's the biggest thing with Ranger Suarez. It's why it looks so ugly when he doesn't have that command, because the stuff is never going to wow you. He only had 4 whiffs in this entire start. 3 on the changeup, 1 on the sinker. As he went deeper in the outing, you got more of the changeup and curveball. I think it was Kevin McGonigal where he dropped that curveball in that just made his knees buckle.
Brian McGonigal,
it was one of those
Boswell's
moments.
back home.
Exactly. But only 5 hard hit balls on the entire night. It was a lot of weak contact. I think this was, if you were to draw up a picture of what Ranger Suarez should look like, this is it. And it was only the 3rd time in his career he went 8 shutout innings. So this is one of the best starts of his entire career, and kind of came at a time when the team badly needed it. Would have been nice if it was a comfortable win, but man, this is what you paid for.
Yeah, I really am starting to enjoy Ron Hare. It's quick innings. It's everything that Brian Bello is not. Not to jump ahead, but it's quick innings. It's stress-free innings. It's 1, 2, 3 innings. It's low traffic. It's no walks. It's spotting the fastball. You know, not a ton of strikeouts, but it's just like whatever, man. Like he's getting outs and he's moving quick and he's keeping the line moving and he's getting his team back into the dugout so they can hopefully score a fucking run, which not really a thing in this game. Anyways.
Real quick, Jerry.
Yeah.
I've talked about it before, and I'm going to say it all season. I love his glove. I love his glove so much. I love how chill he is in the field. He had one specifically, I forget if it was like the 4th inning or so, where he just casually gets it, turns around, little flippy doos over to first, and then does this thing, walk into the dugout. AC was asked about it, and he said he's never seen a pitcher field the way that Ranger fields. And I believe him. Like, we do the eye test all season long watching these guys. Like, I have never seen a pitcher come off the mound that easily, field a ball. And a lot of these aren't that easy to field, by the way.
They're hard hit balls, dude.
Yeah. A lot of these are coming back at like 100 plus, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. Let me get that. Let me toss it over. Almost as if he's a little annoyed that like you're making me do this. Like I can do this very easily. But
I just
I'll
threw
do it again.
the ball. Now I got to throw it again.
You make me throw twice, dude. A little rude, but again, I'll throw you out if I gotta. He's just really chill about it, and everything's under control. Like I think, Jerry, there's going to be a lot of starts this year for Ranger, hopefully, where you don't have a lot of notes on them in the notebook, where your notebook for Ranger is actually kind of empty in a good way, where it's like, 7 innings, 1 earned, and 2. What do you got? Like, there's going to be a lot of that this year, and I really, really hope that's the case. He's kind of he's a recliner guy. You set the recliner out, you watch him, you enjoy watching him, and you don't really have to worry about it. Set and forget it, and love watching him on Friday. That was really, really good. Looks good.
What is that infomercial? I
Monster
feel like
Symphony.
Coley would know. What's the infomercial?
Set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. The slap chop.
That's-
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Chia.
no.
No,
Isn't it like
it's
you
far
water
from either
it?
of those? Set it and forget. Set
Set
and
it.
forget it.
And forget it.
Is it like
It's got to be
one of
some
those
sort of like crock pot
where you, like,
type,
tape it up or
type
something?
deal.
It is an infomercial, though.
rotisserie?
Yep, I got
No,
it.
for sure.
What is
It's
it?
a
T?
chick. It's about
Ronco
chicken
Showtime Rotisserie
Huh?
in the 1990s.
Yeah,
No,
nailed it.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Ronco's chicken.
Ronco's
It definitely could be
chicken?
rotisserie. They were selling rotisseries to people in the 90s. That was the thing they were trying to do.
What?
They
Hey, you
pull
just
out
set the chicken and you forget it. Yep.
Yeah.
Playing it.
Yeah.
Nesson used to be like 90% infomercials back in the day, man.
Oof, it was a lot.
Yeah, they played the
A
socks
6-pound
and
chicken,
then
a pork loin roast, 3 great tasting salmon steaks, a tender leg of lamb, 8 beef and chicken kebabs, and everybody's favorite, baby back ribs. It's all done with Showtime. It can do a 10-pound turkey, 2 3¼ pound chickens. To do a chicken, slide the spit rods through the chicken, put the gear wheel on, and put it in your Showtime. Then set it and forget it. In about 1 hour,
I don't know if that's what I'm thinking of.
No, it's not what I'm thinking of either.
They played that a lot. That was a popular one.
Okay.
I mean, if you
You
say
don't remember?
so.
Like, I could picture every second of that commercial. Every second of it.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of like the slap chop guy.
Slap chop. Yeah, you're thinking of the slap chop.
Slap
But I'm not thinking of the slap chop, but I think it's the slap chop guy because the slap chop guy didn't just do the slap chop.
No, he did meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of crazy, right? What was the line in there? He's like, "You're gonna love my nuts" or something like
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
was
did meth.
problematic.
Bit a sex worker's tongue like clean out of her mouth, and then I'm pretty sure he ran for office last year.
He won
in Florida. I don't.
Florida's
think
the perfect
so, no.
place for him.
Yeah, no, big Florida energy for him.
Yeah. Steve, where are you right now?
I'm in Florida. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
I'll see if he's here. I'll check after the
Yeah,
show.
check it out.
He might be. He might be the mayor.
Could be. Yeah, he could be.
Yeah, Rangers pretty good. Yep.
Chapman just blew Dingle Nuts away on 101. That was in the 9th. Feed me Kenley. He's warming. That was in the 10th.
Oh, Connor Wong deserves some love for that throw in the 9th inning.
Really good throw.
I'm okay. I'm okay breaking it up.
Notebook didn't have it.
No.
T. I don't know if you.
He deserves love.
No-
Wasn't.
Shout him
Notebook
out. T.
disagrees.
Wasn't in there, T.
That's a huge throw in that game.
Yeah, it
Do
wasn't
you
in
run
there,
the
T.
notebook?
I run a version of it. It's called
Was
the
not in
Manifesto.
there as far as I can see.
I'm not seeing it in there.
And then, the final line.
2-1. So many ways to win at the pitch. Swing and a tapper into right field. That's a winner. Guerin touches the plate. The Macho Man, the hero in the Fenway greens. He is mobbed on the dirt between first and second. There is magic in these Unis on a Friday night, and they do it to the Tigers again. 1-0, the Red Sox win.
Don't you just love that for Masa? Not a lot of playing time, not a lot of starts, yet he has been doing the job all year long when the opportunity is there for him. Comes in a big spot, finds a way, put the ball in play, dunks it right over the infield, gets the job done, and the boys take home a big, big win in Game 1 of this series.
Wow. That's the Nextel call of the series. I'm always afraid to play. I've said this before. I'm always afraid to play videos on Twitter because you never know. Like, you'll play that, like, oh, the final call, and then the next video that comes up will be like, wah, wah, wah. It's like you just don't know. Like, you're showing, like, your mom, like, a video on your phone, and it's like, this video is so funny and cute. And it just, like, jumps up to the next video, and it's like a dude taking a shit. Twitter is such a vile place, man.
We are in the weirdest era of Twitter. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Like, I would argue it's like a 80% chance the next video is always the craziest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
If you're coming off of just like a walk-off.
You are
was
playing
never
a
just like-
dangerous game if you
Oh,
show
it's very
somebody
dangerous.
a video on Twitter and just like let it rip without having control over it automatically playing the next video.
I was showing my mom like old nostalgic commercials. You remember those books they used to hand out with the animals? Like it would be like an animal on the cover. It used to be on Nickelodeon all the time as a kid. Like they sold like these magazines or whatever. And like the commercials had like, like a jumping bear or whatever it may be. The next video was a man burning to death in an elevator. Like a tank just exploded, like a propane tank. And you just saw fire pouring out of the elevator doors. And my mom looked like she lost some of her hope in life after she saw it.
Yeah. Red Sox win 1-0.
This game was fucking brutal. Like, this is what I mean. Even the wins. You really earn the wins. You earn the wins.
Yeah.
You had base runners third all the way through the ninth. You had guys on, and you couldn't capitalize a single time. In the ninth, they just let Story on with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. They were asking you to take the game, and you still couldn't capitalize off of it.
Yeah.
Not good. There's just too many innings they don't score runs. I mean, sometimes it's that simple. I think what I have here, they scored in just 4 out of the first 29 innings of this series. Like, there are so many zeros that get put up on the Boston Red Sox when they're hitting. It's a rough watch.
That's the common thing here when you watch them, though. It's the idea that you have to string together 3 to 4 hits to even have a rally or get a run across. There's just not enough power where, a double just immediately takes advantage of a single, or someone goes deep or something like that. And it makes your life so hard as a lineup because you got to generate so much just to do so little. It's depressing to watch, honestly. They're 27th in slug right now.
I said the other day to someone, it's like you have 9 guys who they're all going to go 1 for 4 in the game. But you're only going to score runs if they have their one hit in the same inning.
Yeah, that honestly sums up the Red Sox very well. Like 2 for 18 with runners in scoring position entering the finale.
Just by the way, T, I know Steve doesn't know this, but T, the first game of this series, we did tied in the 8th. And T came on to do tied in the 8th. Then after the Red Sox won, me and Coley stayed on. I don't even know how many people were watching. I have no clue. I know people were watching, but like we stayed on for like 3 hours.
3 hours?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What were you talking about?
It was like late. It was after midnight that we stopped streaming.
Martha would have killed
me. And it was only really because food got delivered to your house. Oh no, Ace had to pee.
Ace had to pee and you had to go to bed. It was like
I had to go to bed several hours before that.
It was like a national anthem standoff where it was like, I'm not going. I'm not leaving. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, free bonus episode for the people at home.
Yeah, like we got to the point where people were like, can Jared name 15 Celtics?
Could you?
Ever?
Oh,
ever?
please.
You can name 15 ever.
I did.
Why do I feel like Ricky Davis is? You always say
he was
Ricky
like the
Davis.
second one,
like third. Yeah.
My favorite, one of my sneaky favorite Jared things of all time is he said Ricky Davis's name on this show like 20 times.
I love Ricky Davis.
I know you do. It's so random. But
I got a Ricky Davis jersey.
Yeah. He was a guy. I mean, he was on the team. I don't know how many people would say he's their favorite player, but
Ricky was electric.
He was electric. I did like Ricky a lot. I love when he tried to get the triple-double by throwing it off his own rim. Like, that was Ricky Davis.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Real quick, Jerry, TS10, just what's going on with these throws? These throws are getting out of control. I believe there was one in the top of the 10th. It was top 10, right? Where runner on third, and he had one that he almost threw to the dugout, and Contreras catches it and then tags the runner. Wilson Contreras, by the way, he's saved at least like 2 or 3 games at first base so far this year.
Most
it has been a
underrated
beautiful
part of
thing
his
to
game.
watch. He's, I think, 98 percentile and else above average this year. Cole?
He's excellent at first, but you can tell based off what you're saying, like he's lost all faith and really throws coming from anyone. There have been a couple of times he's just bailed the bag early and the throw has been fine. But he's like, I didn't like the way it looked out of the hand. Like I couldn't risk it. It's just like
the final throw in today's
really
game.
hates.
Story bounced it to him in such a massive spot. If anybody else but Contreras is there, it's probably a run bare minimum.
He does the thing when you're at the games and you see these guys, and people that don't watch a lot of baseball are probably kind of curious or clueless as to why players do this. But when they do the hop, like before every single pitch, Contreras is kind of doing that like while the throw is coming to first. He's like, all right, where, like, am I going to go left? Am I going to go right? Like, what side do you want me on here? Because I got to be ready for literally anything. But
could be
credit
anything.
to him. It's a brand new team. He's been their best hitter. He's got the highest qualified OPS on the team. He's the only one that wants to hit home runs, and he's saved like the worst throws ever from going in the dugout. So the Story thing sucks. I feel like the way he's fielding the ball too, he's doing the one tap, and he's almost like convinced himself, I got this. Like I'm gonna be good. I'm TS10. I played short forever, and then you just don't know where the throw's going. And T's saying. The final one in this game in the finale, not jumping ahead, but that was terrible too. And these are in huge spots. Top of the 10th, you got bottom 9 or top 9, whatever. In the last game, it's like you can't be throwing the ball away here. It's really tough.
I feel way better when he's moving and throwing than when he's set. If he's set and throwing, I'm convinced it's an error every time. Like if he just fields a regular ground ball, you're in trouble. If he's running in and doing that side throw, like Tulo kind of vibe, I'm like, all right. Usually he can make that throw.
I guess Tulo, bro. Either way, it's just not. I think while he's making these plays, he's in his head about like, oh, I'm going to be good. Like, I'm going to be fine here. And as a fan, we just have no clue where the ball's going to go. You can't have that from your shortstop.
Yeah.
Red Sox win 1-0.
It was a fun enough watch.
I do
just
feel
because
like
you go.
it was big going into that game. The lineup, a lot of people were really happy about that. And you didn't get the offensive performance you were looking for, but I felt like that was the storyline of the night going into the game.
Yeah, for me, it was when it was 0-0 for whatever reason. I mean, I know the reason. I will tell you the reason. It was the green jerseys. I was like, it's Fenway. It's Friday. It's the green jerseys. It's 0-0. I think if it was any other game of the week, if they were on the road, if they were at home, if it was any other day of the week, I would have been like, we're going to lose this game 5-0 somehow. Like, it's nice to be tied 0-0, but the later that it went with the home Fenway greens, I was like, okay, so we are in a prime position for a walk-off victory, and then we got it, and it was Masa. And I mean, I'll get to it later. I'm trying to think of which. Okay, so it's the 19th. So yesterday. Yesterday was I complained. I'm not a big complain about the lineup guy, but I'm going to complain about the lineup. But for the series opener, I did have that moment of why isn't Masa in this lineup? Like, yeah. Anyways,
it felt like it. I mean, their winning percentage in the Monster City Connects is .583. You could convince me it's 1,000. Yeah. I don't remember they're 7-5. I don't remember the losses. Like, understandable. It's been probably overstated that all the wins are walk-offs, but rightfully stated, because it truly blows my mind that all the wins are walk-off wins. Even if it's a chopper by Masa, whatever. I'm glad that he now gets to be in the celebration montage when they throw all those wins together. He deserves it.
Whatever.
To the 5
April
losses. Yep.
18th versus the Tigers. First line here says, Scooble is going to jam it up our ass today, and I'm just here for the ride. That was in the first inning. Before I believe that was like a pre-game thought. That was not that was like a pre-pitch being thrown thought. Next line here says Bello might be an asshole. Bases loaded walk. 1-0 Tigers in the first. We might see a perfect game today for real. Bottom of the third. He was just fucking cruising at that point. And the Red Sox offense sucks and the weather was bad. Kerry Carpenter with a tank. Just glad that wasn't when he was up with the bases loaded. 2-0 Tigers in the fourth. Yeah, like when that was literally my first thought was he hit a home run. The Red Sox were losing 2-0, but I was like, he was just up with the bases loaded, and that's
couldn't believe it.
I'm just
couldn't
happy
believe
that
he didn't hit
that.
a grand slam.
Yeah. I was like, this game could be much worse. Next line here, mustache catcher with a sac fly. Hell of a throw by Sedan, though. 3-0 Tigers in the fourth. I know he was pissed at himself. I mean, it's still a great throw. McGonigal with an RBI knock. Bello, confirmed asshole. He's just not good. This game already feels over. 4-0 Tigers in the fourth. Bello goes 88 pitches, 47 strikes, 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks, 1 home run. The ERA is 6.75. T. What was Bello doing in this outing?
He's still getting whiffs. 10 whiffs, 6 on the cutter, 2 on the sinker and changeup. But what's crazy is you look at the K per 9, it's lower than it was a year ago. For all the talk we had last year about him struggling to miss bats, he's struggling to miss bats just as much, if not more. The walk per 9s have jumped from 3.2 to 5.8 this year. And you look at both of these innings, a lot of those things that start to go wrong start with just walking guys and making life harder for you. 8 out of 20 batters only 8 of 20 batters, he started with the first pitch strike. So, not starting at bats, attacking hitters. He keeps emphasizing that game after game. I have to be aggressive out there. I have to go after these guys. He's just really not doing that or has been unable to do that. And, Arsenal-wise, 39% on the sinker, 31% on the cutter. Nothing really too different on that front either. It's just poor control and poor command. That's the story of Brian Bello right now.
The cutter's the issue. That's the issue. Last year, the sinker usage was higher. The cutter usage was lower. I don't know why. I know where the cutter sucks, but pitch to contact. He's chasing strikeouts. The whiffs are up for him. The strikeouts are down. That to me is pitch sequencing and not using your best stuff. And early in this game, he was shaking his hand. I don't know if that was weather related or if just trying to do anything.
I've never seen that before. That was
it seemed weather related because he would shake it, but then he would immediately go to blow into his hand.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's obviously not an excuse. Like Skubal was pitching in the same weather. Not that they're the same caliber pitcher at all, but the swing and miss being what it is this year, but it not translating to Ks, to me is sequencing. Like you clearly have swing and miss pitches. You're throwing them in the wrong order.
He's just got to go deeper into games. I don't think it's too crazy. These things are all connected, obviously, but to T's point, it's 3 walks a start. Like the walks are really kind of out of control. And I was looking at the ERAs because it feels like it's a little spread out, but it's really not. Innings 1 through 3, a 3.75 ERA this year. Obviously a smaller sample size. It's 4 starts. Innings 4 through 6, 13.50 ERA. So once guys see him once, a lot of times second through the lineup, he's just getting rocked. And putting himself in these situations early in games too. It sucks in the first inning when you're walking guys, you got bases loaded, and you just got to have that feeling like you're starting from behind. He's done that too much this year. The weather I do think factors into a guy like Brian Bello. I think he would prefer, obviously, maybe more than most to pitch in warmer situations, but it's been a rough start so far.
It's not going to happen. And there was also like the first inning, was it 1 out, 1 man on, and then that ball gets hit right up the middle off Monasterio's glove. It's like, it's so snake bitten, but I also think easy for me to say I wasn't out there. I think he could have caught that ball. He just dove out of the way immediately. It was right back up the middle. And it's just like, these are the things someone like Ron Hare makes that play. He's squared.
Oh yeah.
Every throw, he just catches that and probably doubles off the guy at first. And it's just tough.
And you look at Bello, like his most whiffs were on that cutter in this start. He had, I think, 6.
That's why I think it's a sequencing thing. Like I think tone that cutter down, get it to 22%. And use it as your out pitch, not every he was throwing it 4, 5, 6 times in a row, and it's like someone's going to tee off on that.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's dropped his sweeper usage quite a bit. It's about 10% down so far this year. But you look at the cutter; it has a 57 whiff percentage right now. Last year it was at 24%, but it's getting smoked. It's a 294 batting average, 327 expected batting average, 471 slug, 541 expected slug. So like, everything he throws hard is getting hit hard. The sinker, 324 batting average, 441 slug. The changeup, 375 batting average, 750 slug. The sweeper, it's 111, and he's throwing it less than ever right now.
And the 4-seamer, not at all, right? That's like once
he's
all year,
very little
much.
using it at this point in time, 2.2% of the time. And there's a 1,000 batting average against it.
That's pretty bad. Yeah. Coley, I think you had mentioned it. I don't know if it was Discord or Twitter, but there were a lot of dudes laying off some really close pitches. I was like, how the hell did he just spit on that? Happening at a rate more than I'm used to seeing. And for a guy like Bello, he's going to need some dudes to swing at some balls. Like, that's just naturally probably what's going to need to happen. Stuff dropping out of the zone, stuff just missing the corners. These guys were just laying off it the entire first inning, the entire game, all of it. It was constant. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? But more than usual. That jumped out to me in this start more than most.
It's such a stark difference watching our offense. Sorry, Jerry, you had your finger up.
I couldn't tell who talked. Yeah, I think you got it in, Coley.
It's such a stark difference watching our lineup swing at everything. Like, they're not capable of spitting on those. And shout out that umpire. It was his second game ever. The night before was his first game, and that was his first game behind the plate ever. That guy, he didn't miss the whole fucking time.
He was incredible. Yeah, I was waiting for him to suck, and he was good. Jerry?
I will give Bello credit. I feel like despite the mixed bag of results for him, he's kept it together from a composure standpoint, which is an improvement. I feel like 2024, 2020, parts of 2025, Bello would have handled these struggles much differently.
This is all 23, 24. He wasn't doing that really at all last year.
Early on. It
was minimal. Whenever it happened last year, it was definitely minimal.
He had one.
Seemed to have a lot of great starts to seasons. That seems to be pretty consistent.
He was going short. That was his thing last May. It was like every outing was less than 5 innings. He had like 4 in a row. But after the calendar flipped to June, he had 1 start of less than 5 innings. 3 out of 4 this year have been less than 5 already. So that's why I think when you watch Bello, it's like, oh, you're seeing the whiffs, and that's encouraging because that's what people dreamed on. But in terms of him being efficient, it feels like you're almost back to square one in a lot of ways, at least to where you were at the beginning of last year. But to generate that swing and miss, you should be getting more out of your stuff at this point in time. And to Coley's credit, that's probably more of a sequencing thing than anything. It's also simply command, and his command has been piss poor too, which we're going to hit on with Crochet. But like, if you're throwing the ball down the middle, man, like hitters are going to jump on it.
But also, like,
especially if you're falling behind.
I think sequencing and command can go hand in hand because it's like, all right, I know I'm not throwing my best whiff pitch in this situation, or I don't feel the most comfortable throwing it in this situation. You probably are going to go a little bit more outside than you want to, or inside than you want to. Like, I think it's all a factor. I don't know that he and Bailey have had the best synergy, and that's not me being like, fire Andrew Bailey fucking sucks. Like, obviously he's very accomplished, and I think he's good at what he does. But we've seen it with multiple people now who it's just like, yeah, I'm not all the way in, or there's some communication barrier here that isn't flushed out. And I don't think that's like a blame thing. He's eliminated pitches. I feel like they're tinkering with him more than anyone since he got here. And he's been in good enough spots where it's like, all right, just stop the tinkering. Like, you did it. Yeah. We're here.
It is interesting, too, when you make a comment like you did when you go to play for Team DR and you're like, something clicked there. Like, that is kind of like throwing something in the face of your pitching coach. Like, oh, I was under different eyes, and then all of a sudden everything made sense to me. It's like, all right.
And there's a level of competition more than anything.
Fucking dog
No,
shit.
but those were his comments about how he felt stuff-wise.
Oh, I know. I'm disagreeing with him. I think it's more competition that you're facing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll save it for. I believe it was in today's game that I had this take, but how Coley's solution to a lot of the Red Sox the very same. Coley's solution to the Red Sox problems is just hire a guy. I'm getting to the point where my solution is fire a guy. Just I don't know who, fire him.
You got to pick someone.
No, I don't. Just fire a guy. I think it'll shake things up. Huh?
So it can just be anybody? Can it be like a peanut guy, or it has to be somebody affiliated with, like, directly with the team?
Someone that's employed by the team. Fire him.
I'd release IKF today and bring Nate Ian up.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm firing him.
You can't fire a player.
Real quick though, Jared, like,
how
closely do they have to be affiliated to the team? Like, how close are we talking here?
I mean, there's a chance that we've never even heard of this person.
Okay, but you just got to fire them. They got to be gone.
Like, it could be like someone in data analytics, and you're just like, yeah, today we fired Todd Benedict, and he's fucking out of here. He was fucking up, and then it's like, all right, good. We're making changes. This is great.
Also, kind of a dickhead. I had heard that about Todd.
God.
Like, dude, he's not really a guy you want to be around.
He fucking puts peanut butter on his salami at work.
Yeah,
he'll be like in the cafeteria being like, "Oh, I love peanut butter and salami," and everyone's like, "Dude, what?" Like, no one even fucking asked you. Like, But on top of that, he was coming up with shitty lineups and suggesting things that players make certain tweaks that didn't make any sense, and something like that. Just fire a guy. I don't know.
At this point, I wouldn't even say a guy. I would say it's got to be Todd. Like, I think we all knew it. We just didn't really want to call him out by name. But TB's got to go. I mean, he's been a dickhead for years now.
At least 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Got to fire him.
Yeah, because you know where he worked before this? Kinko's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a reference to kids now.
He was a data strategist at Kinko's. And,
right.
Then the Red Sox hired him, and he doesn't even like
Where was
baseball.
he before Kinko's? What was the previous?
He worked for what is it? The cruise company is Carnival.
Norwegian.
Caravel. What is it?
Carnival.
Norwegian.
Nope.
Yeah, Norwegian Cruises is one of them, but Carnival. He was
Carnival.
What did he do with Carnival?
He was with Carnival, and that was the boat that caught on fire, and then that's why he got fired for that. Yeah.
Okay.
What year was that?
Classic fired for the fire.
I thought that was 09, I think.
That makes sense. That lines up timeline-wise.
Okay. So and he's also used to getting fired, so I feel like this will work out well.
That's what he does, is gets fired.
Yeah, he gets fired.
Yeah, the Red Sox just hired a data guy that he wasn't necessarily a baseball guy. So they fired Todd Benedict. Just fire somebody. Todd Benedict, you're gone. See ya.
Yeah, I will say I'm sick of Kerry Carpenter. 370 batting average against the Red Sox, a 12-12 OPS.
12-12.
Like this guy just constantly. I honestly thought he was going to have a better series. Only one home run? What the hell? That wasn't even that bad. A solo bomb at that. So anytime he comes up, I feel like he's going to do some damage.
He sneaky does this to everyone.
Yeah.
Because he's Kerry Bonds, and that's just what he does.
Good player.
Unless you're a lefty.
The Tigers, again, we went 2-2 against them, not jumping ahead. They have really good players, but they also kind of stink. I really don't understand what's going on there.
Well, it's frustrating to see that they're built in a very similar way than you and spent less money than you and are more likely than not a better team than you.
They've also handed out some ill-advised extensions to guys that maybe shouldn't have them. We've done it way more, but they've also done it.
Who?
Not a Colt Keith guy?
No.
Oh, yeah, they gave Keith, the Rafaela deal, right?
Yeah, it was right before. Yeah, he had a 107 OPS plus last year, 120 this year. He's 24.
I think they were saying on the broadcast that his mom's called him fat, and that he had to slim down.
Been there. Javi Baez definitely sucks.
Sure, but that was an extension. That was an ill-advised deal.
Young guy extensions.
He's okay. What is he, an all-star last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not giving him that one. Pity vote.
Wow.
He was legitimately good in the first half last year.
He was.
Yeah, he was all right. He just wasn't horrible.
Bases loaded, nobody out. How are they going to fuck this one up? That was the bottom of the fifth. Connor Wong, double play, but a run did score, 4-1 Tigers.
That's how they fucked it up.
Kenley saving this one hurts
so
a little bit more. Red Sox lose 4-1. Yeah.
I miss Roman.
If they had
really bad.
If they had really broke because that was still Skubal on the mound, right? Bases loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then first
that
and
would have
third,
been
no outs.
Yeah.
That would have, I think, changed the whole season vibe if they had done anything other than what they did in that inning.
Yeah.
But how many times has that already happened? You know what I mean? The amount of times that guys are up with 2 outs, or not even 2 outs, that was no outs, bases loaded. And Connor Wong, I don't want to get on him. He's been having a great year. And he's been loose as hell. I feel like somebody else is in Connor Wong's body. I don't know what the hell's going on. I feel like he's got all the celebrations down. He's just kind of goofing around. He's acting like a catcher version of Crochet when Crochet is Crochet.
I love you too, Coley. Mother's Day is coming up May 10th this year, one day before my birthday, actually, so I don't have to share it with my mother this year. But it's important for all the mothers out there, and if you're a child of your mom, that you celebrate her the right way. And listen, we have all these kind of different memories in life. We go through all these kind of different things, some good, some bad. But at least for me, it's chaos. I've been a chaotic child since the day I was born, and I have a lot of chaotic memories with my mom. One specifically, I remember I was 4 years old. We were at our timeshare down the Cape. I was still kind of figuring out the walking thing. I was all over the place. I fell all the way down the stairs in the hotel, landed flat on my face, and they thought I was very ill. So they brought me to the hospital. They thought I had meningitis at the time, all this stuff. Turns out it was just the common cold. It was nothing crazy. I was just struggling with the flu. But the best part of that experience, my mom has a picture of me laid face down on the carpet in the hotel, just looking like maybe it was the end for Tyler Milliken. It was a really rough scene. But with Oriframe, my mom can have that picture in her living room for the rest of her life. She never has to worry about forgetting that memory or anyone in our entire house forgetting that memory or moving past it. Some of the great things about Oriframe right now, they have free unlimited storage, so you can add as many photos and videos as you want. You can preload photos before it ships. Keep adding from anywhere, anytime. You have a wedding, you have a birthday. Who knows? Maybe you pass out on the carpet again and your mom takes a picture of you. You can have an updated version of that if you want. Make Mother's Day special with Oriframes, named #1 by Wirecutter. You can save on the gifts moms love by visiting oriframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $25 off their best-selling Carver matte frame with code SECTION10. That's AURA frames.com, promo code SECTION10. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
T, it sounds like you have a lot of trauma from your childhood.
No, that was one of the better memories. I felt really loved that my parents cared to take me to the hospital, but they wanted to inject one of those spinal things, and my mom said no, so she protected me.
Epidural?
I think it's a tap.
Yeah, epidural, spinal tap.
Yep. They wanted to do that.
Now, this was what, the late 90s, early 2000s?
Early
You were born in the
2000s,
90s?
probably
Okay.
01, 02.
So, like, cell phone cameras weren't a thing then. Like, it took a little bit of effort to take a photo. So you collapsed down the stairs, like likely dead, and they were like, "Get out the Polaroid."
My mom was a big disposable camera person, so she would go and stop every like 2 weeks at CVS and get them all done. We have a bunch today that she hasn't even like, what's the word for it? Developed, yes. She just never did it. So when we were cleaning out our house, she found a whole bunch of them.
Nice.
That's crazy.
This episode of Section 10 is sponsored by BetterHelp. Yeah, financial stress affects far more than just our bank accounts. It can take a serious toll on mental health and relationships, with 88% of Americans feeling some form of financial stress at the start of 2026. Money worries often bring anxiety, sleep disruption, and even depression, and are one of the leading sources of conflict for couples. This month, we want to normalize the emotional weight of financial stress and remind people that struggling with money doesn't mean that they've failed. Sometimes it's just about accessing the right kind of support. And boy, have I needed that support this month. It's tax season, down payment on a house over here, taxes over there. Got to buy a new fridge, apparently. You know? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. A lot of money going out, not a lot of money coming in. You know, that's the problem these days. But quality therapists, they reside at BetterHelp. And BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the United States. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. When life is feeling overwhelming, therapy can help. Sign up right now. Get 10% off at betterhelp.com/rocket. That is betterhelp.com/rocket. BetterHelp, HELP.com. Promo code. It's the promo code ROCKET. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's episode. We appreciate you guys as always. And now, back to the program. April 19th versus the Tigers. First line here says, I'm not a big complaint about the lineup guy, but this lineup fucking sucks. It just did.
I thought there was more of an excuse for the Sunday lineup than there was Saturday because you had Contreras at DH.
I hated the Saturday. No,
why
Sunday
did
Sunday
IKF
lineup.
need to be in the lineup for Story to be at DH?
Yeah.
Seriously, is Monasterio IKF up the middle any different than Story Monasterio? Is it really that big of a difference? I'd rather Masa get the at-bat at that point, or even Duran, if that's the case. There's not enough of a defensive change between those two for you to suffer the consequence offensively.
Huge start for Crochet. If he doesn't rebound, I am going to freak out. Crochet got dingled, RBI double on a middle cutter. So that's what we were talking about, T, with the location as it pertains to Bello. And now Crochet, it was a middle cutter. And that was back-to-back doubles at the time. It was back-to-back 2-out doubles, right? Yeah. Makes it 1-0 Tigers in the first inning. WC40 puts one over the Monster to tie the game in the bottom of the first. That was a big swing by WC40. I mean, he's been the only guy that looks like he will consistently hit home runs this year. Everyone else in the lineup, it's like a fucking miracle when they hit the ball over the wall. I'm almost like, I don't know that you got that correct. Like, did that actually go over the fence?
They can't hit homers. I don't think anybody else wants the Wally head. Contreras has 3 Wally head homers. Everyone else has 2. They brought the Wally head back like over 2 weeks ago. So They just don't hit home runs. I think, what was the number? 1.8 home runs per series for the Boston Red Sox. Last season, it was 3.5. It's exactly half the pace they were at last year.
And they're all WC-40.
Basically, yeah. And unfortunately, they're normally solo bombs. So, doesn't do you a ton of good.
Like, have they, outside of what? Willier in Cincinnati, have they had a big swing yet this year?
I mean, T.S. had a 3-run bomb.
In Cincinnati?
Did Duran have one in Minnesota?
Yep, Duran went deep in Minnesota.
Yeah, but they were down by like 20 at that point.
Stories was the big one in the finale.
I'm talking like down 1, 3-run bomb, go on to win the game. Like, that doesn't happen.
Like a go ahead big swing, I can't think of any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the walk-off in the series was hammered right into the earth. So
I wasn't talking about Durant's homer. Didn't he have like a bases clearing double? Like
yeah, it was bases
plated?
loaded 3-run double.
Yeah.
It's what happens when you can only win in one way, which is the current state of the Red Sox. Until, at least today was a little bit different.
They don't hit home runs. Tie with the Giants for last in baseball. Really, really bad.
Yeah, and they
objectively funny.
That is funny.
You need a big swing. There's a guy you call. They called him today.
Who's that?
Come on.
Rafaela.
Come on.
Oh, Rafael, yeah.
The swing king.
Yeah, that wasn't even really a swing today.
He's doing it differently, too. He is a much different hitter than he was a year ago.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It's
We're
like
jumping ahead a little bit.
it's like Ohtani then Rafaela in terms
ahead.
of on-base streaks.
Yeah, you guys
Took the words out of my mouth.
It's true.
Yeah, jumping ahead. I genuinely think the Red Sox are afraid to use the ABS challenge now. That was in the bottom of the third. I don't remember what happened there, but it looked like maybe
Contreras?
Yeah, I was going to say maybe it was WC-40 was at the plate, and it was just like an egregious pitch outside the zone that was called strike 3, and he was just like, man. Anyways, walk back to the dugout. I'm starting to see a trend there where they're just not challenging pitches that they should be challenging.
Cora told you, late in games, that's what they save him for. That's his words, man. And he continues to double down on that every time you put a mic in front of him, which it just doesn't account for high leverage moments earlier in games. You can have a moment in the second or third inning that decides the game. It doesn't have to be 7th inning or later to determine whether it's worthy or not. That's such a stupid mindset.
They are so far behind everybody else in challenges in Major League Baseball. They have 24 on the year. The next closest team has 33. That's not close at all. Doing the math here, 1.09 challenges per game for the Red Sox. The league average is 2. So they're just every game leaving one behind. We're like, you know what? We don't really want to do that. League average is 42 total challenges on the season for all the teams in baseball. That's basically double what the Red Sox are at. So based on league average, the Red Sox have left 18 challenges on the drawing room floor in 22 games. So like these are huge potential game-shifting events that I think Jerry, I figured it out, like T would say.
I figured it out.
I think this is like, and maybe it was like you in school too, when I feel like I knew the answer, but I didn't want to say it out of fear of being embarrassed in front of all my friends. I feel like the entire Red Sox lineup is like, you know what? That was probably a ball, but I don't want to mess up. I'm scared to mess up because then if I mess up, we only have one left. It's the third inning. Then other guys aren't going to want to challenge because they don't want to be the guy that messes up and leaves us with no challenges. It's a ripple effect that started in Cincinnati, and they haven't figured it out yet, and a lot of that is on Alex Cora. Like, you need to figure out how your team is going to approach the ABS system because you're losing games because of it, and it's only going to get worse as the season goes on. It's embarrassing how bad the Sox are compared to other teams. They said, who was it, the Twins? Like, easily the best in baseball. I think they got like 70-something challenges. They're nailing like all of them. Like, I forget who was the catcher there, but like he's tapping, and it's like, yep, I bet that's right, and he's right again. Yeah. And it pisses me off way more than it probably should. No, it should piss all of you guys. I'm not saying you, but everyone listening should be insanely pissed off at how bad the Red Sox are at the ABS system and how unprepared they were this season to handle it. And it's something that, like, okay, if you've sucked this far, like, we're still like 13% of the way into the season. I think there's 87% of the season left. Figure it out. Like, you have so much, like, just figure it out.
But that's the problem,
now.
Steve. They don't believe there's an issue to figure out, and that's what Cora keeps saying. He's saying he's happy with their approach right now, and that's the biggest problem of it all. If you don't know there's a problem, how are you going to fix the problem? They won't even acknowledge it's an issue or something they don't do well.
I shouldn't know it's a problem before the team does. Like, the amount of info that they have and the deep dives that they do into this stuff, they should have a way better idea than me. And at that point of the late game, I'm trying to think of all these late game calls they're getting overturned. Are they even challenging in late game moments? Like, it doesn't feel like that's even happening.
Usually they have them and they're holding them at the end of the game and they use them in a stupid spot like Monasterio did in Minnesota, where they're like, all right, well, we got to burn this. It's the 8th inning here. Just tap. But it's a very, very garbage strategy, but they're so scared of getting to the end of the game and not having one. And that's where you go back to, like you said, the Cincinnati PTSD. It's just live with them, and they're happy doing this strategy where you just leave so much on the table. For an offense, a team in general that needs every break they can possibly get, to throw some away like this and just say, we're good, man, it's just lazy. Very lazy.
Half the teams in baseball have already won more challenges than the Red Sox have just challenged in general. That's really, really, really bad. And
you're a low IQ team.
Yeah. And this is another thing. It's all the little things with this team. Like, the little things they suck at. And it's every single year that they suck at these little things. And this is a new little thing that takes preparation. And you have to do your homework on this. And it just looks like they're not. And it's really, really annoying. I hate it.
Hard to disagree. It's without looking at the data, I already know what I'm going to see when I pull up the data. Just by sitting there and watching these games, I'm like, man, this team has to be bottom 5 team in the league at doing this, and it's worse. Somehow it's worse. Anyways, Crochet looks much better. 6 strikeouts through 4. Wow. Home run, Jahmai Jones makes it 2-1 in the Tigers at the top of the 5th. Struck out the first 2 in the inning, all 2-out damage. Dingle nuts with a 3-run bomb. Fuck me, 5-1 Tigers. Okay, so, all right, the next line is just his pitching line. 93 pitches, 62 strikes, 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, which I believe ties the season high. Gave up the 2 home runs. His ERA is now 7.88. We'll take this moment to do our Kalshi segment, talking about the American League Cy Young Award. And, of course, going into the year, Tarek Skubal is the back-to-back reigning, defending, undisputed Cy Young in the American League, and started the season as the favorite. And we had our very own Garrett Crochet, who was the second best odds to win the American League Cy Young. I would imagine that after his last 2 outings, he's not the second best odds to win the award. Steve, would you agree or disagree?
I would agree, Jerry. Currently, Kalshi users are forecasting a 3% chance for Garrett Crochet to win the AL Cy Young Award. That is the 10th best odds in the American League. So if you're doing the math at home, I know, I'm kind of stunned by that part. If you're doing the math at home, $100 bet, Jerry, would win $3,334 right now if you took Garrett Crochet. And I'm kind of hammering that, I got to say.
It's a trade.
But yeah, it's he's dropped massively since the start of the season. But just going to give some percentages real quick.
You trade on Kalshi.
Skubal, 31%. He is the top odds. Cam Schlittler, who we'll get to, Yankee fans, calm the hell down. We're going to get to it. 4th best odds in the American League at 12%. Max Fried, 6th best at 8%. So, thoughts on that?
Does Jose Soriano have anything going on there?
He's got to be 2.
Is that name rising?
Yep. Cole's right. Number 2, 18%.
And need it.
Number
Rich man's Brian Bello.
Yeah, I mean, like Schlittler, he's a fucking loser, but he's a really good pitcher.
He is good.
Yeah, like I would sprinkle a little something on the shit bag,
as they call him.
Yeah, good pitcher. You know, he's punching
Can you
guys
get that
out.
Ortiz, how he pronounces his name? Can we get that on the soundboard?
Yeah, let's pull it up right now. Yeah, he's not walking guys. He's not giving up hits. He's not allowing runs. He's striking out far more batters than innings pitched. He's off to a great start. He's just a fucking twat, is how I would describe him. But yeah, what's his odds?
For the shitter, he is fourth. He is fourth.
That's
behind
good value.
Skubal, Soriano, and Brian Wu.
Legitimately, that's good value.
100 would get you 834 if shitbag wins.
I might entertain. Imagine that. I could, yeah. Why not?
This is kind of like your Aaron Judge thing.
No, I like
You're
Aaron
big-
Judge as
No,
a person.
Judge is
Yankees
likable.
honk.
Yeah, I like Aaron Judge as a person. I despise everything that Cam Schlittler stands for.
See, this is why you got to be a Ben Rice guy, because there's nothing about him that's annoying like that.
That's not true either. He's very corny.
What's corny about him? You don't like his rice?
The Spanish stuff.
Yeah, he's corny.
He's pretty good at it, though.
He's a joy.
He can say he's bilingual.
Yeah.
I'm sickened by the amount of Yankees fans that are on the Section 10 podcast.
Die-hard Yankees guys.
I'm not a Yankee.
It makes me sick.
I don't. What? Because
Sympathizer.
I think that Aaron Judge is a guy that's likable.
Yeah, I don't. Based off of like other players you dislike, it's kind of crazy that that's a guy you do like.
I don't really dislike a lot of. I don't like Cam Schlittler.
Sure, that's super understandable. He stinks at being alive. He's good at baseball.
Yeah. Really goofy person. It's super unfortunate that he got the talent. When you see the people that got the talent, it's like, we gave it to him.
Yeah.
Like, this guy doesn't even know how to give a quote. He doesn't know how to talk. This guy sucks.
Everyone knows a guy like Cam. We all know a guy like Cam where it's just like, oh, he's just like so dramatic about everything. You're like, shut the fuck up. Like everyone else isn't experiencing the exact same thing. And before anyone takes this out of context, the whole like the death threat thing. Welcome to being on the internet, brother. You don't think that like if you are
he's dead.
person at what?
You just froze the second you said that, like someone assassinated you.
That was kind of funny that you froze right when you said that.
Anyways, like I was saying, if you're a known commodity who has an internet presence, you've received a death threat before. Does that make it right? No, but it doesn't make you special. Doesn't make your situation unique. Anyone that has a platform on social media in 2026 has received a death threat. I think people just rub the wrong way by being like, oh yeah, like I was getting death threats. Like, cool, dude. Every time the Yankees play the Red Sox, guess what? I get death threats for just tweeting like a home run video. It's just part of being on the internet. But yeah, he wants to act like he's special because he gets them.
I think he wants a lot of attention. I'm just going to read the little blurb here. I saw this because of your quote tweet, Jerry.
Yeah.
A very good quote tweet, might I add. This is from the New York Post, I believe. On what Cam Schlittler expects Thursday night at Fenway. Quote, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I'm not nervous about it, but it's going to be loud. They're going to probably have dudes that are my age or a little bit younger sitting right outside the visiting bullpen, yelling, whatever, probably throwing stuff at me, trying to grab me. That's kind of what I expect. So I know the guys are excited for it, and I'm excited for it.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like never. Like, what the 2003 ALCS when that guy jumped into the bullpen to attack, who was it? Fucking Jeff Weaver or something like that?
Right. No, yeah, it was someone
Jeff
else.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had a fan jump into the bullpen during the game after a fight broke out in the playoffs. Was the only time that there's been like an altercation between a fan and a pitcher on the Yankees. No one's going to throw anything at you. No one is going to try to grab you. No one's going to try to physically assault you. It's like, what do you think this is? Like, yeah, like you're going to get chirped. You pitch for the Yankees and you haven't shut the fuck up about the Red Sox since last October.
It's crazy.
Like he'll go on and be like, fuck Boston. And then it's like, why do they hate me? Why do they yell at me? It's like,
he's the dude who goes on Twitter the minute the game ends.
You were born an hour away from Fenway Park and you talk shit about Boston and the city and like you haven't shut up about it. And then Yankee fans will turn around and be like, well, you haven't shut up about him. I wasn't even I didn't even know that he was pitching in the series until Mikey was like, "Oh, I'm going on Thursday because Cam Schlittler is pitching." I was like, I didn't even fucking know. Like, I'm not looking. Like, the Red Sox are so bad this year. I'm not watching the Yankees. I'm not thinking about the Yankees. I completely forgot. Like, I know Schlittler is pitching well this year. I've at least been following that. Didn't realize he was pitching in this series, nor was I thinking about that. I was thinking about trying to survive the fucking Tigers series so that we didn't lose 3 out of 4 and have to come on here to a morgue. But yeah, I don't know. He's super annoying. I thought in the beginning that he was kind of in on it. That it was kind of like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The Garden thing was so stupid.
Yeah, like we'll go back and forth and bust each other's balls. But no, he is just super, super sensitive. And yeah, I would fucking hate this dude if I was his teammate. I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Like, stop giving the fans ammo. Like, if you really are bothered by Red Sox fans hating you, like, what did you think? Like, Red Sox fans were going to celebrate you because you're from an hour away and you made it to the big leagues? Did you think to be like, well, he's at least a hometown guy, so we like our guy Cam? Like, no. And on top of that, you are on video saying fuck Boston. You are on a national broadcast walking off the mound saying fuck Boston. And then you also said it in a social media video. So yeah, no, we don't like you and we're not supposed to. And yeah, like, you're going to get chirped when you're in the bullpen. Welcome to A, the big leagues. Like, that would have happened to anybody. And B, you pitched for the Yankees. And C, you've talked shit about this city. You've brought this on yourself. The death threat parts, no. Like, that's not okay. Absolutely, that's not okay. But you're also not special and unique because that happens to you. The amount of death threats that I've gotten for fucking no reason as well, that's just part of the internet experience. But to say they're going to grab me, they're going to hit me, they're going to throw stuff at me. No, they're not. No, they're not. Like, when has that ever fucking happened to anybody? Never.
You asked the Dodgers bullpen coach from 2018. That was happening the whole game. His guys were just getting the shit beaten out of them by the most apparently daunting right field in all of Major League Baseball. Those people have built mountains inside opposing pitchers' heads. They're like the Rocky, like pitching in Colorado. Fuck, there goes my ERA title. Even Yankee fans, like, they're coming back. They're like, well, actually, you guys started it because you guys harassed his mom by telling a Red Sox fan that she's a Red Sox fan. And it's like, I don't know if that constitutes as harassment, honestly, at all, especially when they had John Heyman knocking down poor fucking what's-his-name's dad's door for the whole summer last year. Who did we trade?
Hunter Dobbins.
Yeah, they had Hunter Dobbins' dad on the New York Daily News every single day. Like, they were looking for pictures of fucking Spider-Man for all summer. Like, that felt like harassment by New York journalists, not just New York fans. I keep getting, oh, didn't you say you wanted the line drive off his fucking head? Yeah, that's in the game. That happens sometimes. That's what's the sport we watch. I didn't say I wanted him dead. I just wanted him slightly injured immediately while he was shoving it down. I've never said he sucked at baseball. I wish he did. That would make this much funnier. Right now, it's not super funny. This guy just bitches and moans, cry. He's like the rich kid at the school who, like, he's fucking Malfoy from Harry Potter. Like, he's the rich kid who's a coward. Like, and it's like, yeah, he might be good at magic or whatever, but he also stinks as a person. Like, you stink, dude. Like, every time he talks, because that was his whole thing. He's like, I'm from Boston. The more he talks about how he expects Red Sox fans to treat Yankees fans, the less I'm sure he's from this fucking planet. Like, what are you talking about, dude? You're the stupidest guy I've ever heard.
He just wants to be hated so bad. Like, I feel like he's searching for this hate where it really doesn't exist. And then Yankee fans will come back and be like, oh, you guys just hate him because he shoved it up your ass in the playoff game. You wish that was the case. We don't like him because he's a weirdo. The guy's a weird guy. It has, like, nothing to do with the wild card game. I'm there with Mikey. It was like the worst experience ever. This dude was filthy. But that's a separate conversation. When you have this quote, it reads like a quote, by the way, that the reporter didn't even ask him about Boston. Yeah. Like, he was like, all right, man, so, what do you think about the start of the season? You guys are in first place. Dude, they're going to be throwing stuff at me in Boston. Like, I'm a little worried. I think they're going to grab me too, brother. Like, I think they're going to grab him. And someone in the comments was funny. They're like, the only thing that's going to happen is Steve's going to be an inch away just filming his warm-up. I'm like, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
Harassment.
So, I'm chucking the phone at. You suck, dude. Like, yeah, people are going to chirp him. But
he's got main character syndrome to the max. Like
he needs to be the guy.
He had a Yankee. He grew up a Red Sox fan. His parents are still Red Sox fans. His whole family loves the Red Sox. He got drafted by the Yankees. He pitched for the Yankees in the playoffs against the Red Sox. Had an unbelievable start. And he's in a position where it's like, man, this is weird for me. My family, my parents specifically, love the Boston Red Sox, but I just dominated them. And like, this is the team I grew up loving and probably still love. And now I pitch for the Yankees, so I have to go full heel so that these fans love me. But it still bothers me that I am a Red Sox fan deep down, and the fans hate me. Like it eats him alive that Red Sox fans aren't cheering for him as a Yankee. That's what this is. And he just, every time he gets a microphone in front of him on the subject, he's just like, I'm not like nervous about it. Like don't print that. Don't put in the newspaper that I'm nervous about this, because I'm really not. But like, they're gonna throw stuff at me, and like they're gonna yell at me, and like they're gonna probably try to choke me. And I need like a security escort to like the team bus after the game. I'm not nervous. Are you writing that down? I'm not nervous. Don't write I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. But like, the fans are gonna be throwing stuff, and they're probably gonna try and kill me out there if I'm too close to the fans. But it's not something I'm nervous about. It's like, dude, I asked you what your favorite color was. But
it's bad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, T, what your plans are on Thursday night, because I'll be at Fenway tomorrow, Tuesday. So there won't be just the nuts on Tuesday. Hay's on vacation this week, but I would love to stream for the Schlittler game. I would love to be able to just like watch it happen. And in all likelihood, he's probably going to shove it up the Red Sox ass. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I can't wait to take it to Cam.
It's such a separate convo. Him being really good is a separate convo, and Yankee fans bring it up like it's the leader in the convo. No.
He's great.
It's not about that. He's really
great.
good. We're not saying he sucks. He's just a weirdo.
He's soft, he's starving and insecure, for attention. And he has he has a complex. Yeah.
He wants to be talked about.
If you keep bringing up that one moment over and over again to people, you're like, remember that one time? Remember that one time? It's like, dude, you're just living in that moment where the entire world was looking at you for 12 hours. Whatever it was, whether it was Red Sox, Yankees in that game, whether it was on Twitter the following days. They got eliminated. It was after the World Series. He's still tweeting about it. He tweeted a video of me swinging a bat, cooking me. Like, in the process of all of this. Think about that. Like, this is how much this dude is living off the bit. Yes. He's just addicted to the attention that came from it. And it's like, cool, whatever. I just hope if you're going to act this way, let it spark something rivalry-wise in-game. That would make it all worth it to me, because then I'm going to get hyped. Then I'm going to have something where let these teams kind of clash heads and go to war. And I'm not saying 2018, Joe Kelly, Tyler Austin, we're swinging at each other. But, man, if you want to kind of play up this evil villain, I want to see it on the field, and I want it to be something that brings that rivalry back, because that's the kind of shit that would get me going personally.
What he has going for him is that he's been fucking unbelievable. If he's filthy. If he was acting like this and then going out there with like a fucking 6.8 ERA, then it's like, dude, like even as his teammates would have to be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, stop.
Oh, he wouldn't be talking.
I think he does need that to be able to talk, but he's also a level of weird where I'm like, man, he probably would still talk about us even if he sucked.
I look at him just like Michael Jordan looked at the Hornets. It's like, takes a real small man to talk when you're ahead. Talk when it's 0-0. Talk when everything's even. Talk when you're behind. You talk when you're ahead. You're a front runner. He's a front runner.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to his family who probably love this show.
Great people.
It's got to be a tough spot to, love the Red Sox, love the 10, and have this be your cousin, your relative, whatever. They're probably like, dude, wish you were on the Sox. That's how I would feel. Like, man, wish the Sox took that chance. Who did the Red Sox draft like right before him? What round was he? Like the 9th?
No, it was like the 4th, I want to say. 2nd or 4th.
I thought he didn't throw nearly
7th round, 2022.
Yeah, split the difference, because he didn't throw nearly as hard out of the draft as he does now.
Well, and it's Northeast, like just New England college ball typically isn't going high.
No.
We took Caleb Bolden in that round.
Did Schlittler get over a slot?
Well, that was the whole Roman Anthony draft. So you took a guy, he got $7,500 at that time, so you could put more money towards Roman Anthony.
Yeah.
I think that worked out.
Agreed.
Anyways, next line here says, it's bad that I already know this is a loss. This team either starts off losing and loses, starts off winning and loses, or starts off winning and wins. They haven't showed any ability to come back in games. 5-1 in the fifth is the game situation here.
Both games felt the same. Like, I know everyone wants to shit on Bello, and I'm not saying it's undeserved, but this is Crushin, and the second you're down 4, it's like, well, we're not going to – how are we going to score 4? Like, how could we possibly? There's not enough game left because it's never the first. Well, it has been the first inning with certain starts, but it's just like there's just no conceivable way where we're going to at any point have more runs than them from here on out.
Yeah, it sucks the types of leads that feel insurmountable. Like I've been looking at 3-1 all different this year. Like 3-1, I'm like, this is gonna be a big hill to climb for the Boston Red Sox. Like even 2-1, I'm like, we're halfway through this thing, and the Tigers have doubled them up already. Like I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, after that 3-run bomb, it sucked. And I saw T putting Crochet's sound up there, who I thought was very accountable, and he's always very accountable, but. He was at 68 pitches with 2 outs in the 5th and 1 earned run. Ends the day at 93 pitches, 5 earned, just by getting 1 more out. Like that stretch there at the end of the 5th just fell apart, and all of a sudden it was a terrible start. And it just sucks trying to get that momentum back because it would have been easy just to look at the Twins start as its own thing on an island who have been rocking everybody and all sorts of aces. So it's like, okay, something weird's going on. I was about to say another word. Something bizarre's going on at Target there. That's fine. But you get now into, back to Fenway Park, regardless of the weather. This is Garrett Crochet. You need him to be the guy. And for most of this game, he was. So it just sucks that it ends up ending like that.
Yeah, you look at the 5th inning. You fell behind 2-0 to Jahmai Jones. Guess what? You throw a sinker down the dick, and you get smoked. Go up to Dylan Dingler. Like, you fell behind 3-1. You had to throw a 4-seamer in the zone. He threw it right down the middle, and guess what? It got smoked. Like, I thought in this start, I'll be real with you, I'm not worried about Garrett Crochet, really. Out of the list of things that are bothering me right now, like, am I disappointed and frustrated that he didn't perform well? Yes. Moving forward, am I sitting here and saying, is Crochet going to be the pitcher we need to be? No, I'm not freaking out. He made some real changes in this start. 4-seam fastball usage was up by about 10%. We've talked about the cutter over and over again. He shaved that by 11% in this start. 11 whiffs, 6 on the 4-seamer. He said after the game he was making an effort to throw it at the top of the zone, but I think Spear finally revealed really what this conversation is. Lou, throughout his start, kept mentioning the arm angle thing. I talked about it on the last episode as well. Well, that really doesn't seem to be what's going on with him. Spear had this. However, his body has been more square to the plate in his delivery with less hip/pelvic tilt, a trait that can flatten out pitches. And so much of his work since Tuesday has been on putting his body in the best position to restore the life and command of his pitches. This is what Lucas Giolito dealt with last year. And Giolito said, like, this was what fixed my entire season. This got me completely back on track. So the fact that they're kind of lining those things up, that makes me feel better. But, second, third, 4th inning, we saw the guy he needed to be. It's just he needs to stop falling behind on guys. And his command isn't what it was a year ago. We've talked about the walks being up. But he's also not really using the changeup a ton against righties either, which kind of surprised me. He had a 40% whiff rate on it last year. Has been pretty wary of that. I know some people want to freak out about the sweeper. I think it's more about him just not falling behind in counts because when he's throwing the ball in the zone, he just can't place it like he did a year ago. The command isn't as sharp, and it's been an issue since before the season started. He told you in his last spring training start it was a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those starts where you have to watch it. Like, you can't just, wake up in the morning, check the box score, and say, wow, Crochet sucked yesterday. That's not the case. Like, if you were actually watching the game for 95% of his outing, 98% of his outing, you'd be sitting there being like, all right, he's back on track, which is, I don't want to say most of, but a decent amount of us expected was he would rebound and strike out some guys and go deep into the outing or deep enough into the outing. And it was looking like that was very much going to be the case until the Dingle bomb.
And Dingler was due. Like he came up in so many large spots the first 2 games and didn't quite dingle all the way, but that one he dingled right in our fucking face. I did love Raphael on that. It was a little PCA. She was like, "Nah, I got this," and then he was like, "Ah, fuck, there's the wall."
I thought he had it too, and then he just looked up.
Yeah,
And was like,
yeah.
I don't think I
me
can.
too.
I don't think I can catch that. It's like the Griffey thing I normally have behind me, where he just jumps the monster and robs the homer. He kind of thought he could do it for a second.
Yeah. Hey, Roman actually threw somebody out at home. That was in the 9th inning. Changes need to be made, and soon. AKA fire a guy. Durbin RBI double that nobody cares about. 6-2 Tigers in the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox lose 6-2 to fall to 8-13, and that brings us to today's game. Marathon Monday, which I hate. I hate the marathon.
No, we know.
People did not like that take from you.
I don't care.
Well, who was going to like that? That's a very hateable take.
I mean, if you throw takes out there so that people like you or your takes, then you're
that's
inauthentic. I'm not going to sit here and fake a take so that people go, yay, I love Jared's takes. Like, I just genuinely don't like the marathon. I don't like the 11 a.m. game.
Shout out John Carrere, defended his title.
Who?
The guy who won the marathon. Back-to-back years.
If Jared were to not care about something, that is way up there. That's like a 1 seed.
Yeah.
I didn't know he won it last year too, but I saw it was like the top of the first, like, and he just finished 17 minutes. I said, "Excuse me?" Like it was like 2 hours flat. I said, "What are you talking? Did he run half? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean 2 hours?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, I don't care about the next 4,000 people who participated.
Yeah.
The guy who wins, I'm always like, that's crazy that you did that. I have no idea how that was even humanly possible.
How long
know you got
got to
prize
break
money.
2 at some point. Can't believe it
Legitimately,
hasn't
like just a smidge over 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
215,
barely over 2.
right, or something? Even less?
I thought it was like 201 or something. Like, I thought he was like really
I think he
pushing
was
2.
201, a little over. Yeah, no one's broke 2 ever. I think the best one ever was
I'd
like
fucking
3 years
bet.
ago. No, but it's just like people have come like 30 seconds from breaking 2, so it's gonna happen soon. It feels like
Sure,
we're in
it
that
will.
gap.
How fast do you have to run to finish a
Like
marathon?
13 miles an hour.
13 miles an hour?
You're running like 5-minute
Yeah.
miles max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean, it's legitimately it's 2 hours and it's 26 miles. So like, it's not the toughest of math.
First line here says, the marathon is pretty stupid, all things considered.
Definitely factoring all the things in.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. It's like, it's
No,
dumb.
we got it. We got it.
Yeah, you're just running and
raising a lot of money. That's
that,
super
like,
dumb.
any charitable
People hide
endeavor
behind that.
is great. Charitable endeavors are great. Raising money is great. Running for 27 miles just because these people want to be like, I did it. Stupid.
You never felt like a runner's high? You're going to say something mean. You don't have to say something mean.
No, that's when he was just going to go into the notes typically.
Yeah.
I think a boom sauce was lurking. T. I agree with you.
I think he was going to say neither of you.
Oh,
Is that
why
going
would
to
I
be the
say
response?
that? Why would I say that, T?
Because I don't appear as someone who has ever felt a runner's high.
Have you?
Yeah. I once ran for 50 minutes straight one time at Planet Fitness.
Did you run or did you lumber?
No, I ran. It was 2013.
I like that was the. I mean, dude, this was 2013. Like we were running
I
back.
was feeling
Yeah.
good back then.
That was
Yeah.
the year.
My mom got me a Planet Fitness membership for Valentine's Day.
Brutal.
That's tough love right there if I've ever seen it. Yikes.
My sister got one too.
No chocolates. Hit the treadmill, bud.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough.
She said my floorboards are squeaking. Can you two? Can you?
He definitely wants one of those like Reese's things. You're not getting it. You're not getting a Reese's hut.
Yeah.
You're getting your legs moving, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I'm sick of picking the plaster out of my coffee in the morning when you're upstairs. Why'd you mute T?
He's eating gummy bears.
I was eating a
which makes
gummy
it
bear.
funnier.
I got these for Easter, not Valentine's Day.
Okay. Durbin was super out, but the Tigers did a dumb, and the Red Sox have an early lead. 1-0 Sox in the bottom of the second. Red Sox returned the favor by doing a dumb. Marcelo would have been safe on that sac fly there. That was in the bottom of the second where he didn't score.
Shout out Kyle Hudson.
Yeah. Willier with the bases loaded walk. 3 walks for Flaherty in the first. 2-0 Sox. RBI knock for the mustache catcher. 2-1 Red Sox in the third. And then here we go. Fuck. Sonny Gray's hurt. We're absolutely cooked if Crochet and Bello are going to suck and Sonny Gray is going to end up on the IL. This was in the third. His day was done at 40 pitches, 27 strikes, 2 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. It's a 4.30 ERA, and he is officially on the injured list. What's because Cora said it's not serious, but when he said it's not serious, I didn't take that as he's exempt from the injured list. I still figured he would probably be on the shelf for a little bit, but not like he's done for several months.
We didn't even get a scan, man. I thought we'd at least make it through the scan before we put anyone on the IL, but like an hour after the game, Cora made the decision, and Tyler Samaniego came back up. You couldn't call him back up within 15 days unless there was an injury. But looking at Sonny Gray, he knows hamstring injuries. He went on the IL twice in 2022 with it, again in 2024. Each time he missed about 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm assuming they're just trying to be, safe with this spot, but I was talking about this on, it might have been the Baseball Hour and the Sports Hub the last couple days or so. But man, the starting depth right now is in a miserable place. Like genuinely, like you'd be shocked. Johan Oviedo completely going down. Cutter Crawford, we're waiting for imaging back on his elbow. Patrick Sandoval has a biceps issue, which Alex Cora essentially said today it's more mental than anything. So it seems like he's having a hard time overcoming whatever this hurdle is. And
sounds like he's calling
Ian
him
talked
a pussy.
about it on Down on the Farm. Like
That's
scouts
like
see Patrick Sandoval.
light medical
This is when
way
we
to
talked
call
about it
someone.
first.
Yeah.
Like if
Ian had-
if Steve was like, yeah, man, like my hamstring really hurts. I don't think I can do it. And if I was like, it's more of like a mental hurdle with Steve, you would interpret that as like Jared's calling him a pussy. He can absolutely perform whatever task he needs.
That's exactly what
That's
that
the
is.
old Casas thing, right? Like that's how that was framed at that time. But
I don't know how you got this conversation there, but you did it.
trust me, I can do it. And then Tyler Uberstein, who looked good when he came up and worked out of the bullpen, is down with an elbow problem himself. So your starting options right now are Peyton Tolley, who did not pitch on Sunday. They were worried about the doubleheader, so they were saving him for Monday. I'm assuming he'll end up being the one who gets a start over the next couple days, and they'll push everyone back. But it's him or Jake Bennett, who's made 4 starts at AAA, and like the results have been good so far. A lot of weak contact, but it's like a 7.1 K per 9. Not missing a ton of bats overall down there, just a lot of weak contact, and that shouldn't be what you're leaning on at this point. But that's where they are, and that's where they're going to have to survive right now.
It's gonna be Jake Bennett.
Is that informed?
No, it's just gut.
I also think it'll be Bennett for what it's worth.
Well, even why? Like, do you think it's just the days, the way it's going to work out?
I think it's because he's 25 and they don't want to hit the Tolley button yet. I think they want to bring up, and this is antithetical to everything they did last year, so I understand why people would be like, what are you talking about? Because last year they were like, Marcel Meyer debut. He gets here in an hour. The game starts 30 minutes ago. But I think this time they got Bennett kind of for this role more so, like let Tolley continue to marinate a little bit, like let him keep building up. We want to bring him up as a weapon, not as a someone got hurt.
Yeah. Both guys are on the 40-man, so you got options.
Right.
Yeah, so either one you can kind of call up and do what you need to do.
Like, this is why you made the trade for Jake Bennett, no? Like, because if it was Perales, who was also on the 40-man, I don't know that we're like, it would just be Tolley. I don't think we would go Perales here. That's theoretically why they traded him.
Yeah, right now, Perales only has one option left. Like, as crazy as that kind of feels when you're talking about him as a pitching prospect versus Bennett.
I just mean for depth for this year, not factoring in the next 2 years. Like, that's part of the one option. It's like, all right, we have one option left, but we don't even really want to use it at the beginning of the year, at least. Like, Bennett, if we need to tap into it in April, then we want the 25-year-old.
I think you'll know pretty quickly if Tolley doesn't end up throwing in the next 2 days or so, then you probably are looking at someone like Bennett because Tolley hasn't pitched since April 12th. So, like, at some point here, he needs to throw. Like, it's been 8 days. You're going to put him in a bad spot, if anything, at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
Your fire a guy thing, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do think, and they win this game, so I'm not trying to end it with horrible vibes, but that just trade a guy. Like that's.
There's two
there
paths.
You go.
Or yeah,
I think there's several. I think you could have up to 4 paths, Jared.
I agree with you, but that doesn't satisfy my bloodlust for a fight.
I'm not saying it's the same
Todd's gotta go.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't do both. But I am saying like
both.
Why not
the
both?
players, like, even as they're scoring runs in this game, there's no celebration. Like there's no like fuck yeah we did it. Like this is. Everyone's like, I don't even know if I'm going to play the rest of this game, let alone tomorrow. Like, I have no idea what this week is going to look for.
There's no rhythm.
Imagine
at
being
all.
Jarren Duran and you get pinch hit for by IKF. Genuinely, I'd give up. I'd retire. I don't even know what I'd say at that point in time. But I think that's where you are with like whether it's trying to revisit Paredes or if they're just going to swallow their pride with the way Rafael is swinging the bat and start to say, maybe we need to consider the second base option because Duran's having a hard time with the role. Cora has said as much. The fact that you played him multiple days in left field in St. Louis because you were worried about him thinking too much while being a DH or while being on the bench, does that not tell you everything? Like, that tells you what he's going through. He looks nothing like himself. And for a team that wanted to treat him like an MVP candidate, his stock is going lower and lower with every single day. Every day.
Their big inning tonight, tonight starts off with a 3-pitch strikeout from him, and then everyone else just goes. Like, and I think it's crazy that he has to be sitting there like, I've done so much more than literally everyone else they're playing over me.
Yeah.
For this team, like that's like I get you want to get best value for it. I don't think any of us have any confidence that Craig could even do that if he tried his best. Like right now, it's not about winning whatever trade you're about to make. It's about like, all right, let these guys breathe so they can just play and not worry about like it's like a college basketball team right now where it's like if I miss a shot, coach is going to pull me. I might not see the court again for 2 weeks. And that might be in a blowout situation where that's my next shot.
Like, he's second percentile whiff percentage right now for a Red Sox team where
crazy.
that's a glaring issue. And, like, I think if you're talking about what Masa is doing and he brings all the characteristics offensively that you're kind of hungry for, Duran's bringing all the opposite ones. It brings you back to Paredes, who brings so many of the characteristics you're also looking for. But if you were to even go that route, and with Yoshida still here, it gets super complicated because then you need to figure out what you're doing with Meyer and Durbin. And,
I don't think that gets hard.
Maybe you're willing, but I think in Craig's eyes, that is a hard decision. And I think that's part of the equation.
To your point, though, I do think they need to trade 2 guys. Like, I don't think it's one. I think they need to get one of the, or just DFA. They're not going to DFA the $6 million man in April, but they do have too many infielders too. It's not just an outfield.
IKF offers nothing for this roster. It makes no sense.
None.
Like, and you can see it. Like, forcing him into the lineup against lefties, it was nice. You know, he had the 2-run single today. First off, the strikeout bunting, and then the play at
Terrible.
second that he almost made an error on.
What are we doing?
That was crazy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think we're right there, right?
he
Aren't we right
irritates
there?
me.
We got to be
Pretty
close.
much.
We got to be close.
Go ahead.
What do you got?
How you leave first career hit ties this game. Good for him, but fuck you. 2-2 in the 4th. This next line, I want to say, is the longest note of the season.
Wow.
Yeah. Jahmai Jones on an 0-2 pitch just gave the Tigers a 3-2 lead, and it might as well be an 8-2 lead. This team fucking blows. The bullpen is hot garbage. There's a 0% chance the Red Sox don't get blown out from this point forward, and someone needs to be held accountable for how dog shit this team is. 3-2 Tigers in the 6th.
I think right around this point, Jared, is when you were already starting to mentally craft the end of the game tweet of like, yep, saw this coming, knew this halfway through, lose 3 out of 4. This team sucks. Something has to happen now, not later. Da-da-da-da-do, right?
Yep. Well, I mean, I
Giovanni
already...
Moran deserves better.
I know you did the 4th place one, so you kind of
I tweeted anyway.
There would have been
this
another one though.
I was like, this is a 4th place team, and the only reason why they're not a last place team is because of how bad the injury situation is for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
I was angry today.
No, I could tell more than usual.
Yeah, I mean, yes, because I think, there's a level of patience that I have for the beginning of the season, slow starts, cold weather, blah, blah, blah. But then things just start to become like a mathematical equation where you're looking at this being like, the entire lineup cannot hit for power. The entire lineup. The entire lineup strikes out a lot. There's not like a guy that you're waiting to get going that's just going to take over and take the offense to the next level.
Well,
T,
Roman.
you disagree. You're probably thinking of Roman, but I mean, yeah, okay. But like,
You're betting
fair.
on a 22-year-old. Like, that's what it is. That's what you're kind of banking on.
it's a lot to ask of him, and I think he's the fact that he's been DHing so much. I know he was in left today.
Wasn't that two of the biggest things we said before the season? We said it over and over and over again. Like, if you don't untangle this outfield situation, it's going to impact these guys, and basically all of them negatively.
And it is.
And if you put too much on Roman's shoulders, that's not a good thing. Both of those are like the top 2 problems with this team right now. And it's like, who could have seen this coming? And then the other ones, they don't hit home runs. Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. They're not going to hit a lot of home runs going. And I think the WBC kind of twisted our expectations a little bit of what was actually going to happen with this team. I think it probably played a more negative role than we want to give it credit for, with these guys not really being able to gel in spring training. Instead, they were doing it literally all over the globe for teams that do not have Red Sox on the front of the jersey. So it's there's a million issues. So yeah, that's why this doesn't really feel fully like a split. Doesn't feel like you won as many as the other team. Feels like you lost like 3 out of 5 if this was one of those random like Sox Yankees 5-game series back in the day. But even when they score runs, it's weird, right? Like, you got handed some runs today. Like, it never really feels like you have this long run of like, they kept the line. They've had like 2 or 3 kept the line moving games today. And then people like me have to convince myself, this is when they're looking good. Like, no shit. If everyone's getting on base and you're constantly driving in runs, that's when the team looks good. But you compare them to the other 29 teams in the league, like, they probably do it the least. While their guy half the time is not going more than 4 innings on the mound. So it's a combination of a lot of things happening at the same time, but it's a rough watch.
Look at the way Alex Cora is managing these games. That should tell you everything about how aggressive, how desperate he is right now with the small ball and doing these different things. Because this is when he starts to feel the pressure. It's what you saw in Milwaukee last year when he was starving to try and get the offense going. Which at that point, you were under 500 going into June. That's where that Red Sox team was at that point. I think everybody was over that Red Sox team back then. The only thing you could cling to back then was that offense had a way higher ceiling than the one you have right now. And that's going to be the hardest pill to swallow out of it all.
I did want to give a shout out to a guy, but you haven't mentioned him yet, so over to Jerry.
Who?
What inning are you on? Do you know?
Bottom 6.
Bottom 6? Wasn't this top 6?
Yep.
T?
Yes.
Yeah, Weissert.
Yes, he deserves it.
Yeah. Came in.
I mean, that was
filthy.
Yeah, he was great.
Wasn't it like 10 pitches? He struck out 3 guys.
That's it. 5 whiffs. 5 whiffs, 10 pitches. Giovanni
He's
Moran,
incredible.
they ran him into the friggin' ground 2 days before when he threw 3 innings, expecting him to come out and look like he wasn't cooked. Good luck to you.
Those are the ones that make you scratch your head. The second he came in, I'm like, this is not going
done.
to work, and it didn't work.
He just didn't
that
have
was
it.
Bizarre. I think MLB.com had the Tigers at a basically 80% chance to win when Weissert came in. I mean, I would have had it at 100% chance, but it went down to 60% after the 3 Ks. Huge inning for Greg Weissert. I think, honestly, he could have gotten ketchup if they won the series.
They used every arm that was available today. Every single one. Jack Anderson threw, 3 innings the night before?
Shout him out, too. Like, the bullpen's been wearing it. Obviously, Crochet gets run in the 5th, Bello in the 4th, or after the 4th, and then Sonny Gray just said, I'm all set.
And we also got the classic Justin Slayton IL update, which, see you in 2 weeks. And then
who could forget?
Wait another week after that. I'm sure they'll find something a month from
He'll
now.
be back in July.
He's on the Romy plan.
Yeah.
You need him so bad. So bad. It's not even funny. Yeah, he hasn't even started baseball activities yet, so.
Nor will he.
Fair.
IKF just dropped down a 2-strike bunt to the on-deck circle.
At his hands.
Nearly hit him. Yeah, nearly killed him.
That was a bad at bat.
I'm not going to make it to May. I'm not. They're booing the shit out of him.
I was so mad I couldn't hear the volume at the bar. I was so mad.
That one's a classic. It says here, they're booing the shit out of this guy. He bunted it into the stands.
It was bad.
That's
dude.
rough.
I'm going to try and find
in
that
at bat
clip.
too.
It was an awful at bat.
There were two.
He took a
pitches
strike too. Like, by the way, the behind the catcher cam does nothing for anyone. Like, I know that you want to try to see where the bunt goes. I want to see where the pitch is. You know, I'd rather see the location, but whatever.
I kind of wish Duran just lost it. Like, I wish he kind of just went back to the dugout and started
I could have fucking done that.
Yeah. He just lost his mind.
I was thinking that too. They honestly went to him as if like, hey, let's show Duran. Like, something could happen here, and credit to him. He hasn't flipped out, at least in the dugout yet. But, yeah, that was tough.
Lefty on lefty. They don't trust you to put a bunt down, buddy. No faith in you.
Yeah, that was bad.
They trust IKF to do way too much.
Way too much.
But when IKF came up, I didn't really feel that bad. I'm like, this is a guy that can probably put a bunt down. Like, he'd be a dude that would come in here and they'd be like, you know what? No, say what you want about IKF. Good bunt guy.
Here it
really
is.
good bunt guy. He's good at bunts.
It.
He's good in the clubhouse and he can field. Obviously, the next half inning, he boots a ball.
I found it.
2 strikes. He will. And he gets that down foul, and he will strike out. Crowd doesn't like that very much.
Hey, start him back-to-back days against lefties, baby. Got to get him in. Need him to play.
There are times where OB is unintentionally funny, and that's a foul ball. That's strike 3, and the crowd is not too pleased about that. It's incredible.
That was bad.
Oh, man. What a team. What a team.
He literally bunted it to the on-deck circle.
Yeah.
At this point, when did Masa come up with the bases loaded? That was early, right? Like the 3rd or 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Like, he eventually gets the single that, like, starts the rally that gives them the lead. But when he hit that single, I was like, great timing, asshole. Like, what are you doing? It was like the reverse, or it was the same thing as Kerry Carpenter, except you just got a single and not a home run. It was like, where was this when we needed it? And that, to me, kind of just sums up our 2 through 4 hitters today left 17 men on base. 17 from 3 people. I've never seen that before in my life. And when Wilson Contreras was 8.
Yeah, he started both the 7th and the 8th, but it was the 2nd inning where he had that ground out.
So Don Rafaela, 2-run knock gives the Red Sox the lead. 5-3 Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th. Another dumb.
Can I add a quick one here, Jerry?
Yep.
I'm kind of being Stevie Stats today, but this blew my mind. After starting an at bat with an 0-2 count, Cedon's hitting 348 this year. So it's like I could not believe that. He's getting counts that he's had before, and he's being a lot more calm. That doesn't mean like it's on the 0-2 count. If anything, that means he's working the count more when he gets behind and not chasing as much stuff. So that was an impressive AB.
He's doing it like his whole approach. He's not looking to pull the ball in the air right now. He's looking to kind of just spray line drives all over. And like that is such a change for him, but he's now to the 20th percentile for chase percentage. Like if you told me he would ever get there, I would have had a hard time believing it. And to be fair, like I posted a screenshot Sunday. I know some people were pissed off about it. He swung at a pitch legitimately like I don't even think the MLB app has ever had that wide of a frame before to show where the pitch was.
Oh, sure they have.
Oh, it was funny.
Average story at bat. Find a new slant.
Fair. But no, it was like hilariously funny. And the Tigers' social media was trolling. They used a really bad video of him chasing against Skubal. But man, he's been one of the few guys that has showed up consistently for you this year, and he deserves credit for that. And that's still, he's been jerked around plenty, where he's had to sit for certain games or whatever it may be. So credit to him, and his defense has been a lot better lately too.
I would say this game he didn't start. And
right off the bench.
They call on him, and he extends his on-base streak, which
16 games.
They've played 22 of them. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of just been on base all year.
That to me is why, like, if the bat starts to look the way it currently does, where it's like a 120 WRC plus, do they eventually start to question and say, all right, we don't want to play him at second base, but man, if we're not going to make a trade, we have to really put some thought into this.
Some thought into what?
To Don at second.
Jesus.
But if you're trying to make this work, and so Duran isn't a mess mentally because of the way he's being handled right now, this is the pathway to do it, is it not? If you're not going to make a trade, then you just have to make a hard decision.
Man, fire.
I wish it was.
They've
that
had
easy.
so much time to do that. This has been obvious to certain people for 2 years now, and then a lot of people caught up this most recent offseason, like, yeah, no, it's time, and now it's 30 or 22 games into the season, and people are still like, any day now, Craig.
And I'd wonder,
literally any of them.
Like the way we look at Duran, I want some organizations, I bet, wouldn't even have the conversation. Like I bet that's a real possibility. I have a feeling that pool of suitors is a lot smaller than people think. Which is why when you had something seemingly cooking with the Astros, maybe you should have bent more. But now they're in a spot with no Jeremy Pena where Paredes is crucial to their roster.
Yep. Okay. Another dumb by the Tigers, 6-3 Red Sox, bottom 7. Why the fuck is IKF trying to bunt again? That was in the 8th.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. It went over his head, though. That was pretty cool.
Almost
IKF,
killed him.
Second and third, right? What are we
It was
doing?
a curveball, right?
Squeeze
over
with...
his
Yeah, the curveball right over his head. IKF 2-run poke to right center makes it 8-3. Red Sox running away. Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th. I'm sure Ryan Watson is a nice guy, but he's going to need LinkedIn Premium.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
In the 9th.
We were going that aggressive.
Yeah.
One whiff, T?
That's all. I really, at this point in time, if you didn't have the injuries, I don't think you'd have a spot on this team, but I'm ready. Teheran Guerrero, come up. Tommy Canley, come up. Let's start anybody else. It's just, the stuff's not spectacular, and if you're forcing Aroldis Chapman into baseball games, that's the one thing that pushes Cora over the edge. I don't see anything here that's beyond, the lowest leverage bulk reliever arm you've ever seen.
That has been the death nail for many a Red Sox reliever in the Alex Cora tenure, is if you're handed a 5 or 6 run lead and Cora has to bring his closer into the game, the guy that makes that happen, we usually never see again. The old Isaiah Campbell treatment.
We never see him in Boston again. We typically see them dominating for the Cubs or the Astros the following
the
year.
future Zach Kelly role.
Yeah, where the fuck did where is this Brad Keller, who we thought was the worst pitcher of all time? Caleb Orr, obviously, like that. It's kind of the best place you can be if you're a Red Sox reliever. Is oh man, they're about to ship me somewhere else so I can start my career.
Yeah.
You guys want some Teheran Guerrero stats?
Yeah, I thought you never asked, dude.
Okay.
Are you being sarcastic, or do you mean that?
No, I'm dying for it.
Yeah, I think Guerrero has been extremely impressive down in AAA this year. And he's older. He's 35, I know. But down there in AAA, why did it just move to Japan? Back to where we are. AAA this year, 6 1/3. He has an 11.3 K per 9, 1.4 walk per 9, 142 ERA, 133 FIP.
He's 35?
Yes.
So they want to probably get him up before old age takes him.
He does, yeah.
He throws hard as hell, though. You'd like him, Jared. He throws 101.
He doesn't. When he comes up, you're going to be like, this is the 35.
Seriously.
He looks like he's 24.
I mean, you
He
can
pitched good during camp,
You
too,
can be
man.
in your mid to late 30s and still look young, T, you know?
Mm-hmm. I've been told it, T.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be one of them.
Yeah. I opened up a business account the other day. Dominican Randy, shout him out. He's a new subscriber, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what's the business that you're opening the account for? And I was like, podcast. And he was like, oh, you got a podcast? He's like, what do you guys talk about? I was like, baseball. He's like, oh, he played college ball. He's like, you guys on YouTube? Yep. Pulled it up. Boom. Hit subscribe. So shout out to Randy. And yeah, big baseball fan. He born and raised in the Dominican Republic. but he was like, talking about like what generation, what players we grew up watching. And he's like, well, I'm older than you, so I watched this, this, and this. I was like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 32. I was like, I just turned 37. He's like, 37? What? So, I mean, T, I know you like to say that pushing 40 is on the doorstep of death, but some of us are age defying.
All I know is, as long as I am a younger age than you, I can use it to my advantage. I don't fall into any of these old age groups, and that's okay to me.
The fuck
You'll always be older than me.
That didn't make it any better.
Yeah.
You'll always be older than me, so I can just
No,
cling
you kind
to
of
the
got
next thing.
dementia in the middle of the sentence. Which is tough for you.
I bit into
As
the
far
gummy
as it
bear.
stays this way, I'm like, what?
Yeah, right.
You're like, where was I going with
Listen,
it? What
when
did
I
come
get
to this
to
room for?
35, you guys are going to be at 45, so I can just say, hey, 35 is the new 25, and
Hey.
keep it rolling.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
Let's keep it rolling here. The fact that the Red Sox have to use Aroldis Chapman in this game is actually embarrassing. And then the last line here says, the Red Sox outscore the Tigers 8-6, but basically lose. They are now 9-13 on the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Notebook.
All right.
And that is a...
The series did
Benny's
feel like
Banana
it took a
Split.
week. That was a long series.
Yeah. I mean, it did take a week, basically.
Essentially, yeah.
I didn't enjoy it at all. I mean, the walk-off was awesome, but that also...
To get there was a grind.
But I enjoyed it. Like, Ranger... Like, it'd be different if it was like, Ranger pitched 4 1/3 in the bullpen. You had to, like, piece it together. If it was painful like that, then that's different than Ranger going out there and shoving for 8 innings. Like, that was fun to watch.
You had
Just
3
annoying
bad
that he
starts
had no
in the
run
series.
support. Huh?
Yeah, you had 3 bad starts in the series, or starts that went wrong if you include the Sonny Gray thing. And in 3 of the games, you had no offense. That's a brutal way to watch any series.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the game you scored 8 runs, you still had to use your 2 highest leverage relievers just to win that game.
Yeah. It takes everything right now to, like, tread water, and that's being friendly. It's being nice about it.
Like, if Jack Flaherty just doesn't throw that ball into the stands, I don't think we win this game. And I know that was only one of the runs, but I just don't foresee... Like, we needed a lot of help to win this one.
And that's it. You just can't project that moving forward in every single game. It's like, yeah, it'll happen once or twice a week like we've seen, but it just continues. Like, you have a day or two where you catch your breath, and then it's right back underneath. And it's that same cycle over and over so far this year.
And that assumes the Sox don't do dumbs. They need to not do dumbs for the other dumbs to even count and not cancel out, which is asking a lot. So, I don't know. It's been rough. I really do think, like, it sucks because the phrase of, like, it's early is always fair. It's always fair. But you got to grade the ingredients. You got to grade what you're looking at. And, like, this is not a good grade. This is probably at best like a C-, D+ right now. That's kind of what it feels like. Luckily, the league in general is like a C-, so... you don't feel like you have a huge hill to climb to get back in playoff position, but this stuff is not sustainable, what they're doing right now. It's not even close.
I just want to win 3 games in a row. That's my dream.
That feels
nice.
Crazy.
Just one time.
Even, like, Sonny, like, he gets the pass because he got hurt today, but there was still no swing and miss while he was on the mound. Like, in that... Yeah. I know Stats has pointed it out. A lot of people have pointed it out by now, but, like, that's been the key to unlocking Sonny Gray is he needs swing and miss to really pitch well, and he just hasn't had it at all this year. Yeah, Red Sox get swept 2-2.
Kinda.
It's a very sad banana split.
Yeah. I enjoyed Friday. I did not enjoy the rest of the series.
Like, half of it. Like, I enjoy watching Ron Hare. And I like, honestly, the thing I enjoy the most this year is watching Wilson Contreras effortlessly turn double plays where he throws it to second and then covers first himself. The Red Sox have not done that, like, my entire adult life with a first baseman.
Oh, yeah.
His clock is just perfect, man. Like, the rhythm of that
Huge clock.
It's such a rhythm play, and he gets it perfectly every time.
Wilson's on a different team. He's his own... Wilson Contreras this season has been his own Red Sox.
Good baseball
And then there's
player.
like another team that's like, I don't know, we can't even come close to doing what that guy's doing. Like, we'll just let him be over here. and we'll just kind of be average at best on the other end. That's what it feels like.
We'd love him so much even more if he was like that second offensive addition. Like, oh my God, he is the perfect secondary bat to add to this team. You'd be in love. It's just, unfortunately, he needs to put the entire offense on his back, especially with Williams cooling down.
I mean, Roman Anthony had a game-tying hit today. We didn't even really talk about it.
True.
I think a hard part.
It wasn't laced. Like, it just kind of, it was a hit. That's about the most
found
you
its
can say
way
about
over
it.
the infield, basically, yeah.
He also had terrible play in left early in the game.
Oh, the dive.
What, the dive?
On the ball that rolled to the monster.
Yeah, he
He had a couple
no
weird
chance of
ones
catching that
this
ball.
weekend where he thought, like, there was one, was that the Ron Hare start where it, like, hit the dirt, and he thought it was going to, like, hit the wall faster, but it didn't because it had been raining, so it, like, slowly skidded towards the wall, and he was like, fuck. And so that was, like, a free double. Like, I don't know. It goes to what Jerry's been saying. Like, he keeps mostly playing DH. I'm sure he's not super comfortable out there, and I feel like he probably thinks he has to make a million great plays to justify him being out there now.
Defensive metrics are good.
That's great.
Hell yeah.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Stop and Shop supermarkets have a major announcement. Don't, we repeat, don't shop for your groceries anywhere else.
Yeah, Stop and Shop. Yeah, Stop and Shop.
And what's great about these tangerines, look how easy they peel. Just like that. And loaded, I mean loaded with nutritional value.
Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Double kill.
What's better than having to Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
The Stop and Shop look ahead, brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now. You can get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines only at Stop and Shop using the promo code Section 10. Okay, here it is. Red Sox, Yankees, blood, violence, gore, death. It's going to be awesome. I would say only on Nesson, but I think none of these games are on Nesson. Is that what I'm seeing here? TBS?
That can't be right.
Is it? I'm seeing TBS, Amazon Prime, and Fox.
Not
well,
one.
there's multiple. No, I think they're on Nesson.
Maybe they're also on Nesson.
Oh,
yeah, it's
Nesson
one of those
Plus?
deals.
Is it because of the bees?
It's Nesson Plus, Nesson, and Nesson Plus. I think that's the order.
Nesson tried to toss my ass the other day. You see that?
I
I did see that.
Yeah, they wanted me
But you didn't say the word. What did you do?
I cooked. That's what I did.
You said Nesson minus, right?
Yeah, like I think someone
Little joke.
someone tweeted out
that's
like,
funny.
oh, today because of the Bruins game, the Red Sox are going to be on Nesson Plus, and I said the way they've been playing, they should be on Nesson minus. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? And Coley,
I've had this take before. People don't like it. I was up before UT. The Bruins should never, ever be on regular Nesson over the Red Sox.
I was just about to
Ever.
say that. I agree.
Ever. Enjoy the plus, puck boys. Like that's where you guys can go. You don't get regular Nesson. That's the Red Sox channel.
More people
It does
are
catch
tuning
me
into
off
the
guard
Sox.
when they're on Nesson over the Red Sox. I'm like, what are we doing here?
yeah, I mean, I love a little puck from time to time, but I mean, let's be honest here, fellas. The Bruins are quite literally never going to draw a bigger audience than the Red Sox. It's just not.
No.
Yeah. Great community.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to Bruins games. The fans.
It's a blast.
It's great. Very passionate. But if we're just talking sheer quantity of fan base, yeah, the Red Sox are supreme.
If you want to know what it's like to live in any other city where like losing happens all the time, get yourself a Bruins ticket because the other 3 teams in this town, you won't get that feeling.
Yeah. It's a 3-game set against the New York Yankees. Connolly early on the mound in game 1 against Luis Heel. Ron Hare Suarez will be going up against Max Fried, and then Brian Bello against Cam Schlittler in the series finale. Yeah, the Red Sox are 5-5 at home this year with an even run differential. How about that?
Yeesh.
How about that? Game 1, Connolly early is 1-0 with a 2.29 ERA, a 1.27 whip, and a 9.2 strikeouts per 9. The changeup has been his best pitch this year. Has not allowed an extra base hit on it. 6 strikeouts, 28% whiff rate. Luis Heel, 0-1, a 7 ERA, a 1.44 whip, and a 7 strikeouts per 9. He has allowed 4 home runs in 9 innings this year. Ronher Suarez, 3.22 ERA, a 1.07 whip, and a 6.0 strikeouts per 9. It's been 14 innings, 5 hits, 0 earned runs, and 3 walks with 10 strikeouts in his last 2 starts. Pretty good. Pretty good for Ronher. Max Fried, 2-1, a 2.97 ERA, an 0.81 whip, 6.2 strikeouts per 9. He has a 4.95 ERA over his last 3 starts. Brian Bello, 1-2 with a 6.75 ERA, a 1.93 whip, and a 6.3 strikeouts per 9. His cutter has a 57% whiff rate, but he's giving up a 2.94 average and a 4.71 slug on it. Ugh. Cam Schlittler, 2-1, 1.95 ERA, 0.76 whip, 11.7 strikeouts per 9. He's a fucking dickhead. Yeah. Throws 89% fastballs, 40 four-seam, 26 cutter, 24 sinker. So be geared up for the heater. That is Connolly early versus Luis Heel. Ronher Suarez versus Max Fried, and Brian Bello versus Cam Schlittler.
When I look ahead, it's a wind up dead if you don't listen to what Steve says. Even then you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor's shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's gummy bears. Chew 'em with your mouth.
Weather look ahead. Brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
You chew them with your mouth, Steven.
You chew them with your mouth. The Red Sox welcome the Louisiana Balloons to Fenway Park for the first time in the 2026 season. Game 1, Tuesday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 45 degrees.
What the fuck?
Mostly sunny, 0.1% chance of rain.
What are we going to wear, Coley? If it's 45, that's like a, is that like are we going to wear winter jackets? I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry. We're talking about the fucking weather because we're going to the game. What should we wear?
I am too.
Yeah. Oh, you're coming to the game?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were in Florida.
Right from the airport. I'm going right to Fenway.
What time are you going to get there?
Probably close to first pitch.
All right. So you going to hang out with us?
Yeah.
Do you have a do you have a ticket?
I got to get one. What is this? What are you doing?
I didn't realize you were coming.
I think I've said it, but that wouldn't mean anything because I've said stuff you just don't.
Come on. This isn't about a me listening thing. Come on.
I know. I made it that. You guys talk about the weather. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know where it'll be warm, Jerry.
Where's that?
TD Garden.
Oh, yeah. It's inside, right?
Right down the street.
Yeah. Celtics are playing, yeah?
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. You trying to go?
I'm just saying it won't be 45-0 in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Maybe we go. I'm just saying. Steve's going to the Red Sox, though.
I'm going to the Red Sox. Yeah, it's going to be
he's
cold.
Gonna be there. Yeah, he's going to beat the shit out of Cam Schlittler or something.
Now that I think about it, did I bring any warm stuff? No, this is going to be bad. I might have to get a jacket. Like,
you're going to have to go to, like, the team store and get, like, a fucking
It's going to be like $400.
I know. I think I got to put my life savings down for a jacket at Jersey Street Shop. Like,
they're changing those price tags right now. Like, oh, it's going to be how cold tomorrow?
Yeah. $700 for one of the lightweight ones. Don't even do that for one of the dugout ones.
That's for the poncho that's going to rip.
Yeah. $2,000 for a dugout jacket.
I like wearing ponchos. Me and Steve wore ponchos What was that? 2021.
That was fun. That
Red
was in
Sox
21. Yeah, we
Marlins.
had the chorus seats, right?
We had the chorus seats. It was Red Sox Marlins, and it was pissing out. But I was like, I don't care because I got a fucking poncho on, dude. There's nothing but dry
Poncho goes
clothes on my
crazy.
body.
Jerry was ringing guys up in the show. It was just
You've
going nuts.
not really gotten the full extent of living life until you're just in the middle of a fucking tsunami in a poncho watching ball with the homies.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Game 2, Wednesday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 45 degrees again.
What the fuck, Steve?
I don't come up with this.
I know, but like a
cloudy.
little variety would be. Would you agree? Would you agree that a little variety?
Yup. 14% chance of rain, 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out towards the monster. Game 3 is the series finale.
Yeah.
I also hate this start. I hate all these start times for the series, just for the record. Thursday, 6:10 p.m. Eastern, first
Stupid,
pitch. Like,
right?
what?
Yeah.
58 degrees, so at least we mix it up a little bit.
That's
mostly
warmer.
sunny. 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing in from the monster for shitter night at Fenway
any chance of rain?
Park. So weather in the 40s and 50s for temps. Some sun, some clouds, and there shouldn't be any rain.
There
That
shouldn't
is
be,
your-
but is there a chance to be?
The highest chance is game 2, 14%.
That's not.
How
I
about
asked
I-
about game 3 specifically.
Game 3, 2%. Actually, no, in your defense, I didn't say the percentage for game 3, so I'm glad you called that out. See, that's where you should talk during this. That's where you should talk
I ask the
during this.
questions that people need to hear the answers. That's all I do.
That is your weather look ahead. As always, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth.
Wow. Okay.
I'm looking forward to the time, and it's probably, if the team keeps playing like this, like a month away, where Steve does this segment, just like holding a gun in the air.
We might not be far from that. We'll see.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Shout out to Billy's.
Yeah, shout him out, man. Yeah, Mr. Bears, you should have fucking seen Mr. Bears over the weekend when it was pissing outside, and no tarp, though.
Right. I saw your quote tweet there.
Yeah, well, yeah, you almost ruined WrestleMania.
You tend to do this thing where if rain happens, you blame me.
God, dude.
But that's not fair because I say it's going to rain. Like, you, in your brain, if it ever rains, then I'm wrong, which is just incorrect.
I didn't.
Because, like, I said it's going to rain, so I'm right. So it's like, Stu, you're acting like I'm creating the rain.
Jared.
I didn't say. All I said was Steve. Did I
I
say
know what that means. I know you. I know what that means. It's like, Steve.
Okay.
It means,
but you're putting
That's what
words
it
in my
means.
mouth because I didn't fucking say
no,
that.
no.
I just said Steve. Right?
Shout out to T. He had my back the other show with the weather.
I'm on thin ice right now.
You're like, I don't know if I could join in on this.
Yeah, like yeah, so like the announcement came out that the game was going to get pushed up 3 hours on Sunday.
Push back. Yeah.
What fucking ever, dude. And I quote tweeted the announcement.
difference.
And all I said was Steve, period.
Yeah. I know what that means.
What is that? What do you think that means?
T?
If Steve tweeted Jared, how would you take that?
Good question.
I don't fucking care, dude. you think I'm like looking at that being like, "Oh yeah, like Steve tweeted Jared." How many likes do you think my tweet got that just said Steve?
That's probably like 1.4, something like that. What was it?
It was only 1.1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it did.
So
it
literally
did
just
have
my name got over 1,000 likes. That's ridiculous.
It did have
people know it had a tone.
267,000 views though.
Yeah. I don't think that's for a tweet that had no tone associated with the word, Jerry.
All right, keep putting words in my mouth. See what happens. See what I put in your mouth.
Whoa.
Yeah, clip that one too. All right, yeah, but that's the weather though.
Prediction time. The McMahon.
Sweep.
Wow.
Ooh.
The other way.
You think we're getting swept?
Yeah.
Yankees
Okay.
are sweeping.
Yeah.
But we're the Yankee fans on the show.
I'm just calling it how I see it.
Okay.
I'm not rooting for that. You asked, it's the forecast.
9-16 is depressing.
Oof.
Yeah.
We'll probably be in second by that point somehow.
Probably in playoff position as well. Yeah.
They're hosting.
Here they are, the 60 and 102 Sox.
The most dominant team we've seen.
Those are the 59 and 103 A's. Spotting the DS on the line.
People are thinking it's 18 again around here. They can't believe it.
Steven?
Yeah, I just beat Schlittler. That would be great. I'd really like it.
They were not.
He's going to say some more. The thing about Cam here, he's going to say more stupid shit this week. And part of me loves it. Part of me hates it. Because at least it's something to talk about. I always enjoy when we got stuff to talk about. But, like, you're a weirdo, bro. Kind of stunned that the Yankees only come here one more time this year. I don't really like that. And I think Lou had alluded to it on the broadcast. It's weird. Tuesday to Thursday, and it's just weird. I don't know. These should kind of always be weekend series. Freed Suarez could be a rerun of my Suarez, where it's all of a sudden the 7th inning, 8th inning, and you're like, it's still 0-0. This kind of blows. Kind of wish Brian Bello was starting during the day in the finale. I know that sounds crazy, but even 9 ERA in night games this year for Brian Bello, so maybe he's flipped the vampire ship back around. Yeah, give me the Sox winning 1 out of 3. I don't feel great about the series. I really don't. I think there's going to be home runs, and I think the Red Sox are not going to be hitting them.
Red Sox are taking 2 out of 3 in the series. Yeah, Luis Heel sucks. Max Fried sucks. Cam Schlittler, unfortunately, is very good, and Brian Bello is very bad. So, yeah, I think they win the first 2
Not against
and
this
drop.
team.
Huh?
True.
Not against the Yanks.
Good point, Coley.
Brian Bello's good against the Yankees, you say?
Historically dominant per the stats.
Yeah, well, Schlittler is going to have a field day with this lineup.
Oh, he's breaking Clemens' record.
Yeah. Like, he's probably going to strike out 21 at Fenway on Thursday. The Yankees are going to end up winning that game 11-0. But the Red Sox are still going to take the series.
He'll be like the highest game scorer in MLB history.
He's going to surpass Kerry Wood with the highest game score for a single game. That was 20 strikeouts, 9 inning, 1 hit, no walk.
That's the Astros.
20 strikeout game, yeah.
Yeah, Bello, 11 starts against the Yankees, a 2.35.
That's going to go up.
Used to be a Yankee killer, man, before that playoff start.
I was going to say that's literally the only one.
Yeah. T?
Yeah. Max Fried, that's a lefty, which means I'm going to see IKF. I'll count that as a loss. Luis Heel doesn't strike out guys, walks guys, and gives up homers. Feels like something that should work for the Red Sox. And Connolly Early has been arguably your best starter all season long, as sad as that sounds. Give me a win in the first game and give me a Brian Bello rebound against the Yankees, revenge for what happened in the playoffs. And we get to listen to Cam Schlittler cry after the game and then go on social media and post more embarrassing shit. Give me 2 out of 3. Nobody sees it coming, but we actually feel happiness for the first time in a while.
Jared sees it coming.
He sees everything.
I don't. It's not coming.
He always sees me come.
Okay.
Their bullpen sucks. Jump on it.
Their bullpen does suck, but like I
feel like he's going deep.
His best start, like in a year and a half, would surprise. Like, would anyone here be surprised if he shoved?
Nope.
All 3 of these dudes could go 7+, and I wouldn't be stunned.
Oh, Fried. They may not use their bullpen in games 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the Sox. 2 out of 3 in this one.
Feeling Sox.
Yeah.
Judge is going to hit like 7 home runs this series.
He could.
Yeah. Get ready on Lansdowne.
That doesn't mean anything.
Ben Rice is going to hit one. That's going to bother me more probably than the Schlittler stuff.
Multi-homer Ben Rice game.
Yeah.
This is a Yankees pod, dude.
Bellinger. He's been hot. Who's that other fucking idiot they got?
Grisham.
Jazz.
Trent Grisham.
50,
Yeah.
He's going deep.
He's going deep.
He might go past the red seat.
Yeah. Jazz. You could see Jazz hitting for the cycle in this series, probably.
I think
Jones.
That's going to be in the one game they win. Sox are going to be up 9-1. Jazz is going to hit one and like be cocky as shit. And then the rest of the series do nothing. But Rosario, he's been hitting some tanks.
He has, yeah.
Rosario's been better than like all of our infielders outside of Contreras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ryan McMahon would be a great Red Sox. He just feels like someone that would be on this
He
team.
stinks.
Yes. Like he feels like someone we'd all hate together.
I like Ryan.
Why?
I don't know. He's nice to me.
Oh, you mean like in real life? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. Fucking section10merch.com for all your merch. We got to get cooking on that fucking May drop, huh?
Yeah. I texted you a heater of an idea the other day.
Did I answer?
Yeah. You said people would call us frauds.
I remember the conversation. I don't remember the idea if we're keeping it 100.
All right, Bags, bleep this. It's just a but around the it's just a belt around. And that's
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, just about the only marketable guy we got.
Yeah, we already made a WC-40, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. T, you got a final thought?
Yeah, I got a couple. Steve, I'm sorry. I always see Steve's face when I say that, and it's never.
Well, it is like it's a final thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I'm not upset. It's just normally because my food's at the door. But yeah, go for it, T.
Like while my food gets colder and colder with every word out of your mouth. I saw people in the subreddit kind of being, I guess, sad that we haven't talked about prospects as much at this point in time. See, at least you're not doing what Jared's doing. Jared looks like he's suffering listening to me talk.
I normally
you're talking about his drug.
Yes.
You're talking about his heroin.
So just two quick notes. Franklin Arias, I think he has everybody's attention right now. He had a homer in 3 straight games, one to left, one to right, one to dead center. Is walking almost 13% of the time, striking out only 7%. Just dominating Double-A at 20 years old. So, something to keep an eye on when we talk about that power ceiling starting to increase with a guy like him with the added strength. That's the stuff that can turn him into a top 20 prospect in the sport. And right now, he's essentially a top 50 guy. But if it looks anything like this is a guy who hit 8 homers in 116 games last year. If you start talking 15 homers, it's going to enter a whole different conversation. And for Juan Valera, unfortunately, and we did a lot of this talk on Down on the Farm. It's a great listen. Go check it out with Ian Kundle.
Where can you listen to that, T?
On the Section 10 Patreon.
What's the link, T?
Section10patreon.com.
Nope.
Patreon.com/section10.
Nope.
Podcast.
Say it again from the top.
Patreon.com/section10 podcast.
Let's go, T.
There it is.
Thank you. But yeah, with Juan Valera, there's no imaging getting done. It looks like a couple-week thing versus 3-month-long thing that we saw a year ago. So if you were freaking out about his health and whether we were going to get another lost year, that doesn't look like the case. So be positive.
I would also add we haven't talked a lot about prospects on the other show either yet because the seasons haven't started. Like you just said, Tolly's pitched once in the last 12 days. There's not much to talk about there. Like, I don't know. It's early in the season. We need them to play more, simply. And even everything you just said about Arias, he might be playing the most dog shit team in all of pro baseball. So it's I want to see him play a different team.
Did you
and
see
then we can
Delvinson Reyes, Coley? Do you see the video of him? He looks like one of your guys. I watched him and I was like, this feels like a Coley guy if I've ever seen it. He has a little Yordani swag to him on the mound.
Yeah, I'm all in on the name. I've always liked the name Dalvinson. Reyes obviously speaks for itself. So I definitely have my eye on him, but not yet. Christian Campbell, unbelievable diving catch, and then laced like 110 mile per hour single pulled tee the other day. So we want to shake things up. I know where I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm glad that you catered to the complaining people on Reddit, T. That's good.
No, but I want everyone to feel like they're getting some part of the cookie.
I agree, but I don't like. So my issue with it is that you guys didn't stop talking about prospects on this show because there's a prospect show now. It's just if something was worth talking about, then you would talk about it here. Their intentions were bad. Your intentions were good.
Yeah, no, I definitely sensed a frustration with it being behind the paywall. But yeah, I think the conversation around the Red Sox right now is just not as prospect-based as it has been really for this entire decade. It's a different time. And maybe if the team continues to suck and go off the rails, there'll be more of that coming. But right now it's more about the guys on the big league roster because the guys we talked up for so many years are on the team.
True.
It's a different world.
True. Steven, final thoughts?
Yeah, section10merch.com for the best merch on the planet. Sign up for the Patreon like we've mentioned. Patreon.com/section10podcast. Big shout out to Coley and T. Down the Farm's great, and you guys should definitely listen to it. Couple things quickly. I knew this would happen. It happened earlier than I thought, but I am now muting the You Bum commercial. I can't do it anymore. It's something that I knew I'd have to admit on here. Wow. Marcelo, great acting and all that. The guy's yelling at. I can't have the commercial yelling at me every game. I just can't do it anymore.
Hey, Meyer!
Oh, the second that boom, mute. It's in the Cars for Kids category where bang, mute immediately, mute. I just push mute.
Yeah.
And then lastly, shout out to 47 Brand. They commented on Bones' OOC post there that they also love the ice cream helmet hat. At first, I was like, oh, this is so cool that they love the hat. And then it's like, no shit, they make the hat. So that's why they also love it. But would love a deal with 47 Brand. So if you're listening, Jared agrees. He has a thumbs up right now. I know you probably can't see it if you're just listening, but would love a deal with 47 Brand for the 10. I would do anything for that. So appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I don't want the deal.
I know it sounded like he said don't. He said, I do want the deal is what he said. 47 Brand.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody.
Coley.
All right, Coley.
That just hit me today. One thing I really liked about Wilson Contreras when he was a catcher back in the days, he had the Wilson catcher's mitt with the double L, because that's how he spells his name, despite that not being the brand's name.
That's
I always liked
cool.
that, and I always hated that wasn't a part of him anymore, moving to first. And then I see him trotting down the first baseline the other day trying to catch a pop fly, and they show his belt, which is a Wilson belt, which has the double L on it. So I just really enjoy that partnership between him and a company that's existed, I don't know, since like the first ball was stitched. Them bending the knee to the superior Wilson.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. Zuko, you got any final thoughts, brother?
Yeah, just wanted to say I'm looking forward to seeing Steve's new $700 jacket, whatever he decides.
Dude, those prices there are crazy.
Yeah.
Great.
I forgot that it's going to be fucking cold tomorrow, dude. Like, I don't want to be cold.
This stretch is bad. Really not a great weather stretch, honestly.
Yeah, I this is why I fucking hate April games, man. It
sucks.
The people that were at the game on, what was that, Saturday? It was cold and rainy and the team sucks. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you if you're sitting through this right now?
I take back my complaints from last year when the Yankees didn't play the Sox until whatever, like 3 months in the season. You know what? They belong in the summer.
Yeah.
They belong in those months. Like, this blows.
Yeah, I mean, I say that, but like 12-year-old Jared would have been like, Dad, we're not. I understand the Red Sox are losing 12-1 and it's 41 degrees out and it's raining and we're not covered, but like, I'm not leaving until the last out. And my dad, like, that's probably why my dad was just like, I fucking hate this kid. Like,
that was it.
Yeah. No, he never said that, but I'm sure he thought it. I'm sure he thought, like, why did I introduce this kid to baseball? Because now here we are. It's 41 degrees. I know I'm going to get sick now, and it's raining, and this team is not going to win, and this sucks. I mean,
this is around when the fight happened. This could be a little brawl action here. I think it was mid-April 2018.
But like that
the teams were good, yeah.
Wanted to fight for each other.
Schlittler, WC, 40.
They have
April
no
11th.
pre-existing beef, though.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I
was
mean?
never on the
I don't think it
Brewers.
takes that for him.
Oh,
No, I
for
know.
sure. No, if he hits Wilson Contreras, like that's the dumbest thing he could do by far.
Yeah.
But if he hits like Caleb Durbin, I think Wilson Contreras
That
probably
would
like
be
laughs.
incredible.
He's like, I did it again.
If Durbin
Down he
charges
goes.
the mound, I know I shit on Durbin in the Discord a lot. It's because he sucks. If he charges the mound, I'm back in, brother. I'm okay with you having
He's been
5.
better lately.
Lately, meaning like the last 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean, a completely useless double in game 2. During this series, he had the lowest OPS among qualified players in baseball. So that's bad.
It's not where you want to be now.
I swear he comes up with 2 outs all the time. It's just like, okay. Innings
He
over.
almost shattered Story's arm.
Yeah.
Story just bashed his forearm off his forehead. He still made the play.
That was a very funny play. He just knocked his hat off and just drilled him in the head. Like, here
And
you go,
Story
buddy.
didn't pick up his hat either. He just was like, yeah,
I know.
buddy,
I
go
noticed
figure
that. I
it
was
out.
stunned. He just gave him a little tap. I'm like, he's not
like,
even
"See
picking his
ya."
hat up. He hates him as much as me.
I mean, he's close enough to the ground. Like, you can get it.
It is
Doesn't have
true.
to bend over.
Well, he's always on the ground. He's always diving. Like, he stays in the dirt at third base. He has been good at third. I'll give him that.
He's definitely solid, but that's what T was saying. Like, if you make him your utility infielder, like, I think everyone's all in on Durbin.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess that'll do it, huh?
Yeah, look out for Jerry at Fenway this week, rocking his 99 pinstripe jersey.
I don't like the Yankees, dude.
You look judgy.
I like
And Booney.
Judgy as a guy. You know?
Slitty.
No.
Ricey.
No.
Belly.
I liked Cody
Grishy.
before he was a Yankee. I haven't talked to him since he's become a Yankee. We have not spoken once. Same thing with Freed. Like, Freed
Goldie.
did my
Freedy.
fucking rock, paper, scissors thing, and, like, I talked to him when he was a Brave. We have not spoken once since he's become a Yankee. Bellinger hung out multiple times, have not spoken once since he's become a Yankee. Yeah. This shit is real to me,
McMahon.
dog. This ain't a game. This Red Sox shit. This ain't a game to me. You play for the Yankees, it's boo to you. You know?
Got him.
Yeah, I mean, the only Yankee that was like friend prior to joining that was still friend after joining because he fucking hated the team as much as I did, even while he was there. Yes, T?
Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
Thank you.
Good job, team.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the only one that stayed true. But other than that, you put on them pinstripes,
It's boo to you.
it's boo to you. Boo. Yeah. T, you thinking about going to Fenway at all this year or no?
Of course.
All right.
I'm always down. Always open to it.
I'm just asking.
You were asked directly several times about this series.
Yeah.
I thought we talked about streaming on Thursday.
Yeah, it's just me and you, asshole. Like, there's Steve's not going to be there. He's going to be at the game. Coley is doing a draft, I think.
I'm going to be ripping Schlittler's head off. And
It's just
throwing
me
stuff
and
at
you,
him.
asshole. Me and you streaming the Schlittler game.
I'm always yours.
All right.
Forever and always.
I like that. What about you, Bagzewski? You going to be in the cut?
Yeah, I'll pull up.
Damn. You know it's special then. Yeah, I think it'd be funny if we stream that game and he just fucking punches out 23.
I will snap my computer in half.
I mean, the numbies would go crazy. People would be like, you know, it is.
Why are you
what it
doing
is.
this?
That's ball. That's ball. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you got what you came for, whether you're a Red Sox fan or otherwise. Hope you got a little something to wet the beak, as they say. Is that right? Wet the whistle or wet the beak? Is it both? I think it's both.
Both.
Wet them both.
Yeah, wet them both. If you got a beak, if you got a whistle, I hope they're soaking wet, dude. I hope they are fucking drenched after listening or watching the 10. But yeah. We'll see you guys after the Yankees series. We'll see you on the other side, as they say. But no.
Buenas noches, amigos.